All right, it should be working. Should be working. What's up? No, we had to start early. Hype train.
Greetings, PG and Jean. 67 moons and counting of wisdom and madness. Jim Foamy bounce Jim dance.
There you go. Thank you. There was a bunch of pre-stream stuff that happened. Hold on.
Hello, Pum'Kin Guy.
Hi.
How are you?
Confused. Let's see. No, hold on. Thank you. Icarus, you gifted a bunch of bits. Thank you. Patty, 2 moons. Thank you.
99 moods. Hey guys, did some volunteering work with our first VFW and Scout Troop car show yesterday and donated plasma today and got back before the stream started.
That is a busy morning. Farrelland gifted a bunch of subs. I'm still trying to catch up. Zerochi, 48 moons. Thank you. Angelica Storm, thank you. 29 moons. My brain. I don't even know where I am on the screen. Hold on. I gotta catch up on the alerts from before. Phoenix, thank you. 67 moods. Kind of Wisdom of Madness, thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. Icarus, 1,000 bits, thank you. Brian, thank you. Volunteer, thank you. Farrelland gifted a bunch of subs. 2. Oh god, I didn't have coffee yet. Give me a second. Let's see, where is it? There it is. There's the list. Fuzzy Kitten, you got the sub. Aberforge, you got the sub. Loki got 1. Faulty Poke got 1. Black Viking got 1. Thanks to Farrelland. And Icarus gifted a bunch of subs. Mew Fasa got 1. Fight Lady Fight got 1. Hi. What's up? Small Town Rider D got 1. Next Mortis, Stella Star. Oh, got him. Thank you, Icarus. Also, hi.
It's a freaking hype train! Let's go! It's a freaking hype train! Let's go! Let's go!
There's other chaos today.
It's a freaking hype train!
Hype train. All right, that can get out of there. I'm gonna put up the little guy. Okay, cool. I think everything's working. You!
I hope you have the bestest coffee this month due to my gift.
We got it. Yes, it actually showed up. We got seasonings. Popcat, hi. I gotta call so many things, bro. Oh, God. All right, what do we got? Wait, no, people are calling things. Who's calling things? Who's doing it? Oh, thank God. Many viewers have got that. We got that. Did that. Hold on. I think there was a thing we could call. Where is it? There it is. First time. Did we get that? First time. Where is it? I'm doing it. No, man. We got to get the bingo going. Come on. First time chat. There we go. It's early, but it was there. Thank you. Could be one of those days, huh? What's up? How's it going? Oh, man. Wow. Why? Got an extra card. Nice. Thank you. Also, God, I don't even know who did that. Dude, my chat's literally behind. You guys are blowing things up today. Oh my God. What? A roll of 20. Like, that's easy to do. They fed. You got to roll equal to or greater than 15. My God. What are you doing? 9. That is not even close. Cannot do anything. God. They tried. Oh, no. Go.
30 and 31.
30 and 31. Who's 30 and 31? Talking about age here? What's going on?
Fun thing about having a 3D printer, and the fact I'm getting my VR headset from eBay, I found so many things I can print for it, for free. Also, I smell like ginger beeswax. Don't be like me, especially since I walked through the entire neighborhood from the store.
To what? To the store yesterday. Both arms full of groceries. Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? Thank you.
Greetings, salutations and good vibes to you, chat, and I guess that goofy artist John. Got my new phone and a wallet case for it.
Nice.
Also got lucky thrifting yesterday. Found an unopened security cam system for $30.
Yes.
Local storage too.
Nice. There you go. That's some pretty good stuff. Nice. First time chat. Hi, what's up? There you go. Icarus gifted a bunch of subs. The Karma, Strangely Deep Fried Angel Wings. Avix got 1. And Aberon Teddy all got subtext. Icarus. Thank you. No, my voice is weird today. No, I think I was yelling at people. Dude, I don't know what goes on. Allergies, pollens, Paulines. There's something messing up things. What's up? Wow, we're on level 7? Holy crap. Winner! Wait, already? We got a winner? Wait, people won already? Well, where was I? Oh my god. Who won? Brian won. All right. Dude, that was quick. Oh my god, dude, that was like 2 seconds in. Wow. My card sucks. Hi. Thank you. Oh, man. We got to do it. We'll do the roll. But we are hype train. You know how it goes. Can't derail the hype train. Yeah, the screen's a little dark. I know we're in the dimly lit thing. We've been working extra hard. It's ridiculous. We got to get her stuff doing. Work harder. Okay. Where do we got? Lost card. There you go. Evil Queen, hi. What's up? Patty, hi. What's up? Ninja, hi. Killer, hi. Tangy Bot. I don't say hi to robots. Weird. Should have hi. Thank you for pressing buttons. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. Fight Lady Fight. What's up? Hi. How's it going? Bloody Angel, hi. Stella, hi. Icarus, hi. Killer, hi. Brando, hi. Oberon Teddy, hi. What's up? And welcome. Rex Laser, should have hi. What's up? Rex Laser again. Hi. Why do I accept the words? Evil Queen, hi. What's up? Wolf Nick, hello. Hello. Stella, hi. What's up? Hello. What's up, Rex? Again. Rex Laser, hi.
More chibi episodes, please.
What? How much? Come on. Chibi episodes. Do it. Do it now. Right now. That's it. All right. They'll be done in seven years. What's up? David, hi. What's up? Icarus, hi. Again, with the Buccaneer score. I'm just going to say hi to everybody because I keep repeating myself. Hi, everybody. How you doing? It's the weekend. Hey. Well, it's like the last day of the weekend. It's still a weekend, though. It still counts. All right? Still counts.
I hope you're enjoying your coffees. I would have won. Had you shown the P.O. box thing?
What? No, I haven't done anything yet. We haven't done that. We have a procedure here. We haven't shown nothing. We'll get to it. No, we got things. We got to do the wheel spin. We got to show the P.O. box stuff. We're going to talk about things. There's a procedure. Well, we got coffee syrups. I mean, we could call it now if you want. Go.
Hello PG and chat. I saw the Michael movie yesterday. It was so good.
Nice.
Don't listen to the critics. They're idiots.
Yeah, I had to pull up a flipping thing about that. Everyone was complaining about the Michael movie. It's like, well, critics did. The audience loved it. You know, critics are like, critics, shut the hell up. What the hell's wrong with you? God, I feel like critics are like movie stars now. They're so out of touch with what people actually want to watch that they're like, yeah, this is a terrible film. And everyone's like, what are you talking about? This thing is awesome. I don't know. What do you do with that? What do you do with critics? You know, I knew it was really good. See, people think it was good. I don't know if it is good. Could be good. That's going to be a streaming thing for me. I can't go to the theaters and, you know, have people go, hoo-hoo, in the middle of, you know, it's going to happen, you know. They're just upset that controversy was left out. It's good if you only wanted the highlights. I don't want to deal with the controversies because it turned out they weren't true, right? That was like the whole thing. And I think legally they couldn't put it in there because of, you know, whatever. So, okay, hypothetically, right, if the accusations are false, why are you going to put that in the movie and just ruin the fun for everybody? Hey, here was this cool person that did a bunch of stuff and everybody loved him across the planet and made really good music. Oh, but there was this false accusation that destroyed their entire life. Yeah, let's dwell on that. Come on, dude. Uncomplicated biopic. What? There's correlation between critics' disapproval and theatrical success.
I got an extra day off. My workplace is closed tomorrow after we got all our orders caught up. Yay. Extra day to sleep.
Nice. Sleep day. Let's go. All right, hype chest is on the way. We did it. What level we get up to? We got it. We got all the way up to level 7. All right, this can go. I separated the hotkeys, so now it's just good. Just make sure you do it on the other stream. All right, so boom. Let's see. Yeah. Have a cookie. I would like a cookie. What? No. We're trying to eat healthy now. Yeah.
Banana, you wish you had a idea like that. Banana hat, baseball bat, punk, banana. It's where it's at. Oh, God.
Soon to be trending on Spotify. What? Sound alert use. Thank you. People where? Oh, we got to do the wheel spin. Brown's got to be here. Let me do it. Let me get the easy mode. Easy mode. Make my life easier. Boom. Easy mode. Do. Easy mode. Boom. All right. Let's see what do we got. Oh, thank you. I was gonna get that. Oh wait, let me check my bingo card. I'm still a loser. Okay. Brian. Hey, Sam Kelly. Thanks. They won. All right. No, I got to do some pre-setup here, dude. Let's see. Boop. Rhino. Boop. Got that. All right. Wheel spin's happening. Rhino. You don't have to do anything. I got to press a button. What's the deal?
Let's spin the wheel.
Let's spin it.
'Cause you won bingo. Let's go. Spin that freaking wheel.
Spinning the wheel. All right, Brano, you get something from the Itch.io shop. It could be movies, comics, music, whatever kind of thing. All content recommended for mature. You better be mature. You're getting a legacy album, the Deji thing there. It's music. I don't know, it's fun and depressing at the same time. I feel like that's our thing. It will press, fun and depressing at the same time. Let me get the code. If it's something that you already have, feel free to pass it along to somebody who may not. I gotta get the code. I gotta go down the list. Gotta find it. All right. So download keys. All right. Got it. Doing that. Boop. And boom. Got it.
On a mechanic
Hey.
kittens punching you in the face. Through time and space. You don't even know the time or the place. They just appear. Smack you in your beard, then they're gone. Like a pop song. The trends. For about 15 minutes, then it's gone again. Quantum mechanic kittens.
Yeah. We need those. There you go. Should have gotten the link. Things are good. Did we call wheel spin? Oh my god, I'm like one away. Come on, bro. Let's see. Wheel spin. Oh, you got wheel spin. Okay, cool. Thank you. All right, let me get back to normal. Do. Welcome. Hi. How come it didn't show up on the other one? It was right there. Hello, thanks you follow. You brought pizza. Nice. I love pizza. I don't like, okay, here's a weird thing. Salad pizza. It's a thing. People have had it. I've had it. It actually works sometimes. It's basically like eating breadstick with your salad, but not having to separate the two. It's bizarre. We should do more of that. I don't know. More music. Hey, there you go. Do. Thank you. McBooyah, hi, how's it going? Download keys. Like for the car I illegally downloaded? Exactly. You wouldn't download a car. You're damn right I would. You're like 40 grand now. Are you? Taco pizza is better. I don't think I've ever had a taco pizza. I've had like a meat pizza, but not like taco pizza with all the seasonings and stuff like that. I need coffee because my throat's all weird. Dude, we got the pollen count is high. Is it? Because my throat's scratchy. My throat's scratchy. Oh, God. We all right? Okay, good. Coffee time. Get your coffee. Dude, look at that. There's like 2 coffees there. Oh, no, I want to bring that one back. That was cool. That's not spicy. Okay. But that, hold on, bring that one back. It'll kind of look like Kate Bush. Maybe around the hair. No? Running up that hill. Okay, that's spicy. Good. Okay, well, it's got to cycle out. Get out. Get out. Turn it off. Okay, better. All right. Had taco pizza before. It's actually pretty good. I imagine that it would be. I don't know, every time I'm in a mood for pizza, I just want pizza. If I want tacos, I'll make tacos, you know? What's up? Hey, Ninja One. Boom. Nice. There you go. If I taco pizza, totally never ever download a car. Honest. What? What if you get a CAD file of a car and you download it? I downloaded a car. Yeah. That'd be funny. I know. I hope everybody's doing well. This has been like kind of a hectic week. We did a lot of running around. We gotta eat better. You and Dawn both gotta eat better, according to recent studies, i.e., blood tests. You're doing all right, Dawn. That's so great. What?
So is that a record for a quick bingo?
I don't know. I don't know what the record is. I don't know if it keeps track of that. I think on Dawn's stream, it's like somebody got it where, you know, it's like before the intro screen ended. Like Dawn was just like, hey, there was like a bunch of technical issues or something, and it's just all lined up perfectly for somebody. And then it was just like, all right, bingo. It's like, hey, everyone, bingo, I got bingo. And you're like, what the hell, bro? Something ridiculous like that. I don't know. It's pretty quick though. Well, we've been on for 20 minutes, so no, first couple minutes. Okay, go.
Downloading a car is easy. 3D printing the car you downloaded. Yay. That has issues.
Yeah, and then you got to build your own motor and everything. It's crazy. Is there, what, 5 bingo cards and then one like, what the bleep? Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? Just 5 in a row. They all lined up perfectly. That happened to us once where it was just like, we were just, you know, we're in the game constantly, and it was just like, I think it was, didn't somebody ask us like, hey, how's your bingo card? And I was like, oh, it's kind of bingo-y. And, oh man, I need runs out of coffee to win. God, that rarely happens. Well, maybe I could try. I'll try for me. I got a new goal for today. Bad mood. What? Who's it? Oh, bad mod. I thought it said mood. Dyslexia strike. I thought it said bad mood. I was like, what's wrong? Bad mod. Making chicken bacon ranch burgers. Nice. What? We're not going to eat those because we're trying to be healthy now. I had overnight oats. Those things are surprisingly, hey, they won. Nice. I'm doing a Chronicle Scott thing. No, dude, overnight oats are surprisingly filling. Like, I was like, bruh, oh my God. Like, I think I put too much oats in there, so it was like a lot. All you folks with the no swearing having me as a mod. Sorry. Well, then you let AutoMod do it and be like, yeah, they got it, you know. Chug the coffee. Dawn's here.
Hi.
What, are you?
No.
Oh, okay, what's up?
Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm going to take a shower because I'm stinky.
Oh, good. Thanks for coming in here, then.
Sure. I just on the treadmill.
They were on the treadmill.
30
Oh,
minutes.
30 minutes on the treadmill. Oh, I can tell. Oh, my God. No, you're
Come
not
on,
bad.
give me a hug.
No, get out of here.
Come on.
No, not with your grubby sweat hands.
Stinky
Get your...
hug.
No.
Stinky hug.
No.
Hello, Dawn. How are you today?
Tired. I'm huffing and puffing.
But not in a 420 sort of way.
No. I just walked fast for a half
I
hour.
walked fast. Well, that's good. You're doing it. This is day 3 of you not eating garbage. That was a good job. Yeah.
I just found this app trying to get as many cards right now as possible, so I'm not obeying it. It's called Menu Fit, so if you tend to eat out a lot, it'll give you your best options for your body composure also. Hi, Dawn.
My body composure is always tense
Both
and
the
anxiety
Pum'Kin
ridden.
Guy.
What's up? No, we try not to eat out a lot. That would be helpful, though, for the people to do. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
PG, don't
Bingo.
feel bad. I read it as bad mood as well.
Okay.
Dyslexics of the world untie.
There you go. What, you've never heard that before? I guess she's never heard that one before. Okay. Untie. Yes.
No. Okay.
All right. Bathe.
So call me.
Bathe.
Call me.
Shower.
Call me.
Get a Pikachu soap and put it underneath your arm. Let's see.
Dawn, poke the pumpkin guy.
No. That opportunity's gone. It's gone. No poke the pumpkin. There you go. Cholesterol warriors. Yeah, well, I think eating McDonald's twice in 1 week before a blood test wasn't the best option either. So they're probably like, are you drinking cholesterol? This is why I bring outside food when I go to McDonald's. You know? I know Steve told the story, but we brought like a Power Crunch nutrition bar in there, and I'm just sitting there with my iced coffee, and we're eating it. And it was just like, how? There you go. No poke. No poke. What? People gave me the dirtiest looks, even children. They're just like, you know, it's like Invasion of the Body Snatchers where they're like, should have one. Nice.
Boop, boop.
Bits, thank you. Fallen Rose, I appreciate. I can't count all those bits. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It keeps moving. 3, 4.
Basically, what the app does is it looks at popular fast food and dining restaurants' menus and it takes in your suggested body. Oh, I want to be fit. I want to gain body mass, i.e. gain muscle, and it gives you the best choice for what you're trying to do. For me, I'm trying
to lose weight. It suggests a quarter pounder burger with cheese, apple slices instead of normal fries, and a diet soda. Do they still have apple slices?
They were just upset that you were eating healthier than them.
I guess. I wasn't be like, everybody here, you should be having a nutrition bar. You know, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't shoving it in their face. You know, it was just like, hey, bro, you know, I don't want to eat this. They don't know. I could be on a special diet. Yeah, the special diet of I actually don't want to eat this. Hey, I bought 2 coffees, all right? I bought 2 coffees, and I was you know, double fisting a drink in there. And I was like, it's good. Coffee with a little protein bar is really good. Yeah. Listen. Yes, they do. It's normally part of the Happy Meal option. Huh. Really? Give you apple slices. Are they good apple? How are they doing that? How are they keeping it? Like, are they dehydrated or are they actually fresh apple slices? Because how do they do it? Or do they chop up an apple there for you? This can't be pre-packaged, right? Yo, every time I cut an apple, it like kind of just turns brown. It's like guacamole. You know, you make guacamole and it's all of a sudden it's starting to turn brown in like 15 minutes. How do they do that? Was Pauline drawing? Or fanfic or something like that? No. We had to put her on staff, so she's going to be doodling things right now. Yeah. How do you think we got all those cool emotes? Pre-packaged? It's okay? Really? Is it just an apple or just slices? Because if they sliced it, wouldn't it get like all weird? What do they put on that to keep it from getting brown? Like they're dipped in sugar or something and prepackaged. Oh, that's good. Yeah, take the sweet fruit and make it sweeter. There's a way to stop fruit from browning immediately. Go.
McDonald's need a chemical substitute for food, but not food. How dare you take food in there?
Yeah, right. Thank you. Starshine Hive, what's up? How's it going? Hope you're doing well on the Sunday. Random singing. Lemon juice, citric acid. I heard that works in guacamole, but if I make guacamole, I will eat it before it even starts browning. I will literally throw a bunch of avocado. I will eat all of it. All right? It's delicious. I make awesome avocados. Well, guacamole. Yeah, so that thing. That's probably why your cholesterol's fine. It's like 1 point above where it should be. They're like, yeah, it's all right. You know, just keep an eye on it because, you know, it creeps up eventually before you know it. And I'm like, all right. 1 point. 1 point. Yeah. We have a steady diet of like no fat yogurt, cottage cheese, and guacamole. And those little protein bars. Though we have been on a kick for carrot cake for last week or so. Foamy's brought me much joy over the years. Thank you for the joy. Thank you for putting up with it. I appreciate. Thank you. All right. It's a very, very weird little thing. We just put up a new episode. That's right. I keep forgetting to tell people about that. It's like we post it like a couple of times on social media and then we're like, yeah, whatever. We got to work on the next episode, dude. Bear back. Speaking of food, I should eat. Yeah, there you go. Food. Yeah. What weirds me out is when apple puree has natural flavors added. Really? It actually has to say natural flavor? It's just, you just blend up a bunch of apples. God. I don't know. Anytime I've gotten an apple, I just bought apple. If I get like a weird apple pie filling kind of thing, you know, I'll just be like, yeah, whatever, pre-canned crap because I'm lazy and I just want to put a spoon in it. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, the other thing we found in the supermarket, which we got before you know, Dawn got the blood test, we found the last. There was a pumpkin cheesecake Ben & Jerry ice cream just there. Like, nobody bought it. Somebody rediscovered it, and it was a holdover from the limited edition thing that they had in the fall. I'm like, yo, this thing's been here for like 7 months. Nobody bought this? Dawn was like, I got to buy this. So that was it. At least I got the one last thing. It was like, oh, yeah. Need food myself. He said, Diamonds, definitely get food. Everybody get food. If you need food, get food. Put saran wrap directly on top of the guacamole in a container. It's in. Oh, no. I eat it. I eat it. If you give me 5 avocados and I make guacamole with 5 avocados, I will eat all 5 avocados. Like, I won't even use chips or anything. I'll just get a spoon and just, you know. My problem is portion control, obviously. But, you know, other than that, we're actually eating fairly healthy. We don't eat a lot of junk food. Yeah. Oh, with the exception of those little Chester's puff corn snacks. No, we got a couple of bags of those recently. Oh, those are so good. They won. Nice. Winner. Bloody Angel won. Malenko won. What was the other weird crap that we had to do this week? Oh, hey, we actually got a card game update. All right, here we go. We worked on the rules. Okay, here's our problem. As creators of things, you know, for those who don't know, we basically put together a Foamy card game. Oh, God, well, how long has this been? Catman 1, nice. That was during, like, the Island series that you were working on. So anyway, yeah. You know, when you create something, you got all the rules in your head, and then you got to put it on paper, which is the hard part. So we did all that. You know, we did it. We did it to our best of our ability. Then we handed it off to a high reasoning AI thing to make sure that the rules weren't utterly confusing and had, well, what do they call it? Like contradictions and all this other stuff. So we took a high reasoning thing, because here's the thing. You know, when you think about what the rules are in your head, it makes sense. But you put them down on paper, it's just like, the AI was like, well, you're using like 3 different terms for this. And then these things are like, what? And they're like, what the hell is this? And does this apply to this? And does that apply to this? And what if happens this? I'm like, okay, see, this is the stuff that's in my head that I need to put on paper for people. So, yeah. I just want to collect the cards. Yeah, but it's also a card game. Single player card game, first and foremost. Then it's multiplayer. You know, and that's the whole thing. Yeah. It's kind of like if you ever played Magic the Gathering and or Pokemon, and you would do like test decks and stuff like that. That was the most fun we actually had, where we're just like, all right, let's test out this deck, and you know, that kind of thing. It was super cool. That's the approach that we took. So it's supposed to be like a fun thing. Then we're going to work on a digital one, you know, that kind of thing. Everything's single player. Single player for us forever alone. Forever. All right. Well, we'll do multiplayer on, what do you call it? The digital thing if we can, you know? But it should work out once I make sure it's all refined and everything. No, because at a certain point, it was easy to find people to play a trading card game, and then it was just like everybody started like doing their own thing, blah, blah, blah. I've known people that have gotten married, and then it's like their significant other pushed them to sell their cards, and it's just like, what? Why would you do that? That was like their collection. And they're like, well, you... I'm like, no, I don't want to sell it. No. He sold it. We'll see. I don't know if it's going to be awesome. Because now we're looking at the artwork and we're like, yeah, the artwork's a little older. Do we want to redo all this? You know what? Come out with a beta thing with all the artwork as is, and then come out with a new set with the revised artwork that's more current series, which means you'll probably change the style again and just do something, whatever. Sell cards to pay for the wedding. Yeah, right. That's what I want to do. I want to sell $10,000 worth of cards to pay for a wedding that costs 50 grand just to say I love you. You know what? Just save the money and put it towards a kid's college fund. Then the divorce happens, right? I'm going to take half of your cards, man. I want the Sapphire Mox and the Chunky Pikachu. Go. Thanks, Cynthia one. Nice. Dude, okay, the funniest thing I've seen, like, on Reddit was that divorce proceedings where they were sorting the Beanie Babies. You don't think trading cards are going to be like that? Welcome. Hi. Thanks for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Dude, people are at spring break. We got spring break, and then we got summer break coming up. It's going to be fun. Well, I don't know about for us. Viewership usually goes down to summer because people want to go outside and get sun. Clearly, we are not the sunshine type people. I even put a darkness filter on here because I'm like, you know, this isn't dark enough. Let's darken it. It's also Golden Week for the Japanese. Oh, there you go. Nice. Golden Week. Nice. Oh, that means there should be a Steam sale, right? Yeah, there should be a no, usually they have Golden Week. All right, that means all the anime games we don't have time to play are going to be on sale. Nice. Hearing about stuff like that, what remind me how glad I am when a lady never did things like that. Yeah, right? It's always good. You imagine the relief of having like a good significant other where you're like, oh, thank you. You know? It's difficult because, you know, people are always out for something sometimes, man. You know? Yeah, when's that steel sale happen? Oh, there was a thing about, they started putting, what do you call it, product pages up for the Steam machine. And what was the other thing? No prices yet, though.
Did you see the video on the new AC Black Flag?
No, I didn't see it. I know they're releasing it, the resync kind of thing. It doesn't have any DLC, which I'm just like, well, eh. But I didn't even watch it. That wasn't one of the Assassin's Creed I was super interested in. I'll probably watch it at some point, but I'm just like, meh, you know. I know. Trust fear high. What's up? I hate the bright yellow thing in the sky. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm every once in a while I just meet somebody who's just like, oh, it's so wonderful outside. You know? It's like 73 degrees. The sun is beaming down. There's not a cloud in the sky. And I'm hunched over like Nosferatu going, and they're just like, it's so beautiful. Why am I wired that way? People who do not like the sun are wired a particular way. I feel like genetically we're just night people. And it was just, I love being up at night. You know? Unfortunately, the modern world is not very accommodating to that, you know? Ugh. Go.
No, I mean, come on, it's like $60 just because it has a bit more content. Thanks, Ubisoft.
Really? Really to charge it? Let's freaking go. Is it a remaster or a remake? So much going on. Don't hit Susie June like that. Got the timing eventually. That took a while. Bazelle, you got a roll. Equal to or greater than 15. Cat Cafe B. Why is Cat Cafe B so powerful? 2. Dude, you wouldn't even be able to take out the latte behind him for 2. Couldn't even knock over the latte. But at least you tried. Your armed security for a living, you have to wear protective, what? Oh, vest, best heat equals misery. Yeah. I don't like being warm at all. I don't know what it is. My cutoff point is, I've said this numerous times, like 67 degrees. I know 6-7. Okay. No, but it's like anything above that, I get a little bit annoyed. Yeah. I don't know why. Toast is a 2. You're a 2. Yeah. Well, I can't make anything a 1, you know, because then that's like an instant win. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. Next stage of card battles will have some battle animation for the rules. Yeah, that's work. Go.
It's a remaster with extra stuff and fixes like the no fail when following someone.
What? It's just I thought it was like a whole remake. Ah. I was like, oh, well, at least it'll be good for fans. They're just going, what? Oh, and we just tweaked the mechanics a bit and, put a new skin on it. So, whatever. It's ridiculous. Any thermals under 70 degrees? Really? There are people who do not like the cold. Here's the thing. We are not a big fan of the cold. We don't like being cold, but you can always add more clothes, you know? That's the whole thing about the cold. You can always add more clothes. You know, you got a hat, add an extra hat. You cold, 2 pairs of gloves, you know? Wear some socks. You know, that kind of thing. 6 to 60s are cut off for heat. Sorry, late. What's up? ADJ, hi. How's it going? I don't know, dude. Once it gets too warm, you can only take off so many clothes before you get arrested. Let's see, man. I gotta do a ting. Let's see. All right, this is number 5. Hold on, I gotta remember number 5. Number 5. All right, whatever this is. Okay, I'm good. I'm actually exhausted. You know, doing the whole rule set for the card game was so mentally exhausting for me, and it was like, God, what was it? 5 hours of work? I know, there's part of my brain that does not like seeing all that text, and I'm just like, could this just stop? I know. It's weird. I was literally mentally exhausted. I would rather sit and do animation for 12 hours than do 1 hour of pure text garbage. Hate it. No, why don't you take my clothes off? Not only summer hot, but all the insects come out, and that's why winter is better. Yeah, what's up with that? Yeah, there's no winter bugs, which is good, because at least you get a reprieve from it. Except, like, house spiders, you know? That kind of thing. You know, like, oh, dude, there's a spider over there. You know, that kind of stuff. Too many checks and words stop making sense. Yeah. Well, it's weird because it's not only that. It's like, I guess, deep logic stuff I got to deal with where it's like, all right, if this card does this, it's like a word problem in school where it's like, if Billy's on a train, traveling at 70 miles an hour, I'm like, nobody takes trains, okay? This problem is moot. Get it out of here. All right, if they're on a subway, if they're taking an Uber, all right, that's a little bit more realistic. All right, talk to me. If they're in an Uber going 70 miles an hour, well, the Uber driver's speeding then. Usually, speed limit's around 65. This is a very dangerous problem you're presenting to me. Oh, God. Now, teachers didn't like that. They're just like, look, okay, it's just a problem, all right? Don't worry about, the legalities of it. I'm like, well, I mean, this is a bad example, You're teaching kids to speed, take outdated modes of transportation. All right, Billy's on a skateboard. Okay, well, are they wearing a helmet? Yes, they're wearing all the protective gear. All right, well, are they in a skate park? Or are they, just traveling around randomly? They're in a skate park. All right, well, then speeds are going to vary because, they're going up and down and stuff like that. A consistent speed in a skate park is very difficult to do. Oh, all right, never mind, whatever. How about I just give you a D and you just shut up, okay? Let's see. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Bum, bum. So at least we got some more progress on the card game. We did a couple of extra cards, so we got a fancy Gora card. We got some more of the VTuber people like Steve and stuff like that. She got one? Yes, good. Okay. I know making the cards are more fun than trying to get the mechanics behind it done. But whatever, it's all part of the problem. What was the other thing? Did Doc get one? No, we didn't make one for Dawn. I don't know. I haven't even thought of it yet. I don't even think... No, she hasn't even seen any of the cards yet. You're just like, whatever, toiling away. Oh. Maybe we should do a Dawn of Time card. Then there'll be special editions. So you can sign them and sell them at conventions. I don't know. Whatever. Hey, why don't we make that a send-away one? That'd be kind of fun, right? People could send away for it. Old school. Yeah, self-addressed stamp envelope and everything. What's the Foamy card game equivalent of a counterspell? I don't know. I think we just have it listed as like a magic or ability. But I don't want to reveal too much about the mechanics. Yeah. What? It'll spoil things, all right? It'll spoil. Let's sell out. Let's go. Package it in cereal. Yeah, Foamy flakes. What? Instead of being covered with sugar, it's just pure rage. I don't know what medicine makes people infuriated, like bath salts. Foamy flakes covered in bath salts to drive you insanely mad. What? Or Pilz-E pops, you know? Those are the ones that'll make, you know, everything starts looking a little weird after you eat it. Ugh. I don't know. Maybe a planeswalker. No, dude, like I think you're overthinking it. It's just like we're not doing like planeswalker, that supernatural stuff for the most part. You got a little bit of magic there. You got some kind of, you know, weird things. Like, okay, Jermaine's ability would be like Boob of Death. So we're trying to like reference all the old stuff too. What? Yeah, Boob of Death ability, you know? Get slapped down, and then you're stunned for like 3 turns. What do we got? More bath salts? Is that still a thing? People still doing bath salts? Or did everybody just move over to streamer water? Bath water. All right, let me get more coffee. See, that one's nice. Make more of those. Got a retro anime feel and everything. Retro anime, best anime. Oh, come on. Even Shishi looks stunned by what's happening. Come on, dude. All right, whatever. All right, classy suit. No, I really think I'm getting PTSD from drinking coffee. Like, you have no idea. Like IRL, like if I'm having coffee, it's like out of the corner of my eye, I'm just looking for a card. I know I've been in front of the computer too long. Yeah. I'm just like, do I have to jump in front? No, it's okay. There's no cards here. It's all right. It's all right. Calm down. There's no coffee cards. Make more rounded bounty ones. There's plenty of them. We got like 600 of them in here. Looks like a blue Sailor Mars. Yeah, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. Fentanyl's the thing now. I'm way behind on my drug trends. But I literally, I know somebody who has medicinal gummies, okay? My group of people is very insular and pretty vanilla by comparison. Except that one person. No, but that's other things. Let's see. Coffee cards can't hurt you. Yeah, they could.
Bath bombs are destroying our survival instincts. They're normalizing portals. How do we know if we're just being sucked to a different dimension or resocket to another world to protect it from the demon lords? Jim Nervous Pilz-E Jim Pills Happy Jim Wah Jim Derp Jim Trage.
Is that an anime? Like, I used a bath bomb and was dragged into another world, and now I have to fight my way back through a hot tub of girls being chased by demons. Somebody's going to run with that in about 2 seconds. They're like, write it down, dude, quick. That's such a good idea. But I don't know. Never underestimate Japan's ability to make weird crap. Yeah. You can come up with some weird stuff and be like, yeah, that was an anime series that took place in the 1970s. And, it's already been done, bro. Oh. Hot tub demon girl machines. Yeah, but it's not the same unless you have a long-winded, thing trying to explain what the series is. Think of the fan service that it can have. It can have all the fan service. That's its whole thing. Paper cuts are the worst. They are. Yo, man, paper cuts are like razor cuts. Oh, speaking of which, apparently we had boiling water blow up at us for some. We were boiling water in like a little weird kettle thing, and it like literally no warning. You know how like they whistle? We got a whistle kettle. You know, that kind of thing. And we're boiling water, and all of a sudden the top just. And I'm like, what the hell? hell? And it's like I got water on my arm, and I'm like, whatever, stupid water. I yelled at the water. Like, I don't even know what they're like. You bleep and bleep. What the bleep are you doing? That's not how you boil, you dumb bleep. You know? Yes, the water boiled wrong. That's how my brain reads it. Go.
Coffee cards are not real, they can't really hurt you. They can't suffocate you. Or perhaps they can, in which case I volunteer as sacrifice lol.
Bum, bum, bum. Should make those into pillowcases for people. I think it would be a series. Thank you. The series The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic. Main protagonist forgets his umbrella and is transported to a different world. Forgets their umbrella? Not going to ruin the entire series for you, but use healing magic to win all sorts of pens? Using the wrong way. Oh, there you go. All right. Look into it. Boop, 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 boop. Beat 'em up game plot. Hey, we should make a game out of that. What? I used a bath bomb and then got sucked into a world, hot tub girl, something like, yeah. Man, make a little game. You gotta, fight your way through a thing. But, all the censoring is just a bunch of suds on the girls, right? That's what they do over there. Just a bunch of suds. Do not taunt the coffee cards. I'll write it down. Yeah, write it down. Do some game dev streams. Game dev streams. What is, how boring that's going to be? It wouldn't even be informative. There are people who do game devs where you actually learn stuff. Over here, it'll be just me putting cards down saying, yeah, this one kind of worked. We got to do that, though. Make sure you do like a video tutorial. Maybe to do the squirrel. Have the squirrel do it. I know it'll be a whole animated tutorial. That'll be a pain in the butt to do, but it'll be fun. Because, because he could swear in it, and you can just throw it out and just be like, boom, you throw down this bleeping card, and then you go over there and you do that, and bleep that guy up until they're bleeping dead. I don't know, whatever. That's Hot Tub Time Travelers. They made a Hot Tub Time Machine 2. I never saw it. I saw the first one, which was surprisingly better than I thought it would be. I just assumed it would be utter garbage, but it wasn't terrible. I didn't see the second one because it didn't have John Cusack, so I would just assume it wouldn't bring that, I don't want to say emotional resonance to Hot Tub Time Machine, but, it just wouldn't be the same. Can you tap Foamy? What? Just wait till it's done. Yeah. People are like, well, game development takes us a long time. I mean, we put all the cards together in 2 weeks, and then we waited 3 years to work out the rules. So, like, if we stayed focused on this one thing, it would have been out in probably a month. Like, it's just, hey, we got to do all the animation for everything else. We got to do the Twitch streams. We got to do everything else. And then every once in a while, we go for a walk, which is recommended. Guys, what? Foamy counter. Silence a bad language, it bleeps. That'd probably be a pretty good idea. Yeah. But my card is already there. It's already done. We should do a second version. Then we'll just have everybody. We'll do community ideas where we just do it. Like, let's get the first game out first, right? What's up? Rain Fox, hi. What? I'm good. I'm a good person. Oh, me and Pauline got a card. We got all sorts of things. Yeah. Rain Fox 1. Hey, there you go.
You can make it both an advertisement and a game tutorial and show live action photos to save time on animation. Haven't picked up a card and put it in your main space and say this is what it does and this is what it looks like and then just wear a gray glove.
There you go. We could do that. I'll wear those fancy archival gloves and that'll be part of the thing. I'm like, hey, we're not going to be we're not touching these prototypes here with greasy, oily hands or nothing like that. We got these special gloves and stuff, and yeah, there you go. Look at that. Look, archival Smithsonian crap here. Look at this. I don't know. We'll see what happens. By the way, new Avatar took 3 years. Work on it for a bit, forget it forever. Work on it again for a bit. Yeah, it's kind of weird when you work on like projects like that. It's like, oh, I'm going to work on it, and like for us, we go all into it. And if we can't finish it within a week, we get like, ugh, You know, so I don't know how we're putting a game together with that kind of mentality. But then we always go back and revisit it. So we're just like, all right. We were surprised that we got all the cards done within a couple of weeks. You know? And I'm talking to like 80 cards. We're not even joking about that. We could be brutally efficient if need be. We did not touch animation. We did do the Twitch streams. But generally, we didn't do anything else but focus on those cards for a solid 2 weeks. And we got 80 of them done. So everybody at Magic the Gathering, I don't know what you're doing. You guys are lazy AF. Clowns. Well, there's a difference between, you know, staff artists and people who have like a passion for it. So it's like, if we have a passion for it, forget sleep and all that other garbage. 80 cards, bro. CMU, you have a printer to print cards. So you print the cards. Yeah, we have the whole set. Like already pre-printed. We have the test set already done. We actually have 4 decks that we can work with. Because we tweaked it a couple of times. But not like on paper. What was the other thing? No, we do know a printer. We do know of one that can do shiny cards and stuff. I might have them do them randomly because that'd be fun. I don't want all the cards to be shiny because then it's stupid. You know? It defeats the point of having a shiny if they're all shiny. You know? Then the rare is going to be the plain vanilla one. Oh, look, I got the cardboard one. Yo. I'm trying to fix my scatterbrain creation by making them into plugins for the main project. Yeah, it's kind of difficult. Because there's no schedule for the card game, we always have a schedule for Twitch streams. We have a schedule for posting cartoons and stuff like that. So we adhere strictly to that schedule, but we've never made a schedule for ourselves for card game. So there's our problem. Okay, give me... You left too soon. All right, ads are running, so guess what? Coffee! I'm really trying to run out of coffee so I win bingo. Oh, here comes the PTSD again. Yeah, make some special, what do you call it, hand-drawn doodle ones. You know how they have, like, the art cards that are like, ooh, the artist card. Do one of those. I don't care if it looks stupid. No one cares. Just do it. Make it special. See? Do an AI slop card, too, but make it awful. Like, give her, like, 30 fingers. That'd be fun. Everything seems to be covered up, so I'll allow it. Go.
Well, you could do limited edition print of each card as a shine, have a slight variant as 5% more power, but there's only like 50 of them in the world.
Yeah, but then that's going to be very one-sided for people who play. I mean, I don't know how many of these we're going to actually be able to sell. But maybe that'd be a thing.
Yay, bouncy cards get extra defensive points, lol.
There you go. All right. They've hired defense because they got a triple D defense. I mean, I'll buy it. Here you go. Here you go. What? I have another idea for a different card game that could literally just be slapped together in a week. You know, like if we used all the battle card art and just put them together with the numbers and stuff, and it would be like a simple numbers card game. That we could do, but I'm not sitting there redrawing all those, so, you know. And you know how everybody is with AI now. Jigglypuff attack. Yeah. Does Jigglypuff have the higher defense? No, I think it has a, higher impact, right? Causes more damage. Yeah. You got to put enchantments in there where if she starts drinking a lot of lattes, the Jigglypuff gets like a +5 damage. Yeah. All right, because everyone knows it goes straight to the hips. So, I hate shiny cards. They curl up. Really? Do they? I know. I have like 1 or 2 shinies that have been pretty good. Do you live in a high humidity area? No, because then I don't want to make any shiny cards. Yeah. I need to buy a printer that could do my own cards, and I assume you buy shiny cardboard. Oh, no. Go to, God, what is it? Well, are you going to make, like, your own cards? Because here's the thing. We printed them on regular paper just for the test deck. We're actually going to use, like, a legit printer. Game crafters. You can literally upload your cards. They give you templates and stuff to work with and just order your own cards. They'll be on really good card stock. The ink is good and all that other fun stuff.
Sure. Done in a week. I think you mean another 3 years, lol JK.
No, it depends on our mode. It always depends on the brain, man. Always depends on the brain. Where's my brain want to go? Do we want to work obsessively on a card game for 3 weeks straight? Or get fixated on brewing coffee? Do I want to revisit Married with Children and watch the entire 9 seasons all in 1 week? Or maybe Xena, Warrior Princess. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. Jim works on Valve time. That's a very good analogy. Oh, God. That's awesome. Yeah, we work on Valve time. People are like, oh, God, we're never going to see it. What? So anyway, Pringles after shipping, Pringles easy compared to regular cards. Go. Nice, let's pick one. You can also drugstore to have Jermaine Pilz-E do Vegas or something. Now point get it to the bats report beep. Seems soon enough. Man. Yeah. Been to 3 of a manga finished last night. Oh, you know what? God, you know what's getting a physical release? They're re-releasing the anybody see the it's a slice of life thing, the Nana anime. They're re-releasing the whole collection of that, but there was 2 live action movies for that. There's like Nana 1 and 2. And they're gonna be on the Blu-ray. They're actually doing a physical release for it. That's amazing. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't even know they were live action ones. Is that just a thing over there? They take any anime that's popular and just make a live action movie? I feel like that's kind of a thing. I've been waiting 30 years for the last book of the series I used to read. Really? Is the author still alive? Oh, man. I would like to write, you know what? You should write some, what do you call it? Foamy books. Like short story books, light novels. Something fun and wholesome with squirrels yelling at everybody. It'd be kind of cool, right? Yeah, she just got busy with other things and couldn't bring herself to end the series. What? Aw. I guess that's rough, right? Weird. Dragon Ball has an unofficial 90s live-action adaptation on YouTube. Oof. Well, I mean, there's a lot of live-action fan stuff. But... Huh. Oh, what about the Hollywood version of Dragon Ball Z? That was super cool, right? Oh, let's see. Do you think they'll ever try to do a good live action Dragon Ball Z again? I feel like there's going to be an attempt. They were going to try to do Akira live action, but that kind of fell through because like people were just like, meh, Foamy novels. We're never going to see the card game. It's weird. I can write quickly if I want to write quickly. Again, it's all about the brain, you know? I can write a light novel in like 10 days, you know? Easy, bro. Easy. It's just, you know, grammatical corrections and getting dyslexia out of the way. You know? Hey, have AI edit all your work. Last time we had Dawn do it. And they're like, yeah, fix this. I'm like, this is too much. Really got really aggravated when animated because there's so many different branches of the same exact thing. So I went actually looked up the watch order. You're supposed to ignore everything else, watch the first 3 OVAs, then GXP, then finish out all the OVAs, and then we're on German for a trip. What? That's too complex. You know? What is this, the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Come on. I see Dawn with a bunch of sticky notes. Yeah, there were sticky notes and red marks and everything. What? It was all right. No, they did good. They know words. They read a lot. I trust their opinion on words. Fear and loathing homage in there. I think we'll do a wholesome one. We'll do the wholesome thing, and people will complain about it because it's not in the vein of a Foamy thing, and then people will be like, you know. But then we could, you know, have all the other... There's so many characters we want to do. Nobody's been to the character page. We got all these other characters we want to add in. It's taken forever. Again, I feel like it's doing it in a novel form, or at least a partially illustrated novel form would probably be the best way to do it. You know, because we got all these things we want to do. It's just taking forever. It sucks. Do-do-do-do. Bump, 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 bump. Twitch put me right through a long commercial. I didn't hear you answer my question. What was your question? Let's see what that was. Where is it? Where be it? Where be it? I'm looking for it. I'm scrolling here. Are there big booba cards? Yeah, one of them's a little bouncy. One's a little bouncy. Yeah. There's not going to be any nudity, but at that size, it doesn't even matter. It's still going to set off some flags. What, dude? Oh, let me get coffee. Actually, I should hydrate. Hydrate! What the hell is this? This is like the Where's Waldo of pumpkin people. He's not even trying. He's just there. Boop, 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 boop. Abertrax 1. Nice. Card game seems like fun. Well, it might be. I don't know. Again, everything we make, we try to make it so we enjoy it and then hope other people enjoy it. That's usually how it goes. So, you know, we're just like, yeah, let's see. Hey. Well, that's how people make passion projects. Everything should be start because you want to do something, and then it's like, oh man, I hope people like this. And if they don't, they don't, but you still enjoy it. So that's where the reward is. Yeah? That's what we did with my board game, my super cool board game. You know, all hand drawn and kind of weird. We're like, all right, let's see if we can do this. We did it. It was kind of fun. Yeah. I don't know. I want to make that we can make that into probably a very simple video game kind of thing, right? I can't imagine that being very complex. Coding-wise. You know, it's basically like move your piece around the board and hope things don't go horribly wrong. Got to crack this camera rotation thing. Try to just branch it. Branch it. Oh, should we do vertical streams? You want to do vertical streams? Where I'll just be here? How do people design stuff for that? Vertical streams is ungodly to me. Every time I see a vertical stream, it's just kind of like, you know, because everyone's camera's here. Like, ignore chat here. Say this is the cutoff point. And everyone's face is like, hey guys, how's it going? You know, it's like, it feels designed terrible. Yeah. Add the board game, special edition one. Nice, thank you. Appreciate, thank you. Dude. What? So I probably wouldn't print double content. Unfortunately, remember, it seems to be okay, but it got free. No, I think they do. I mean, you have to mark it if you're going to try to sell it, but I think they will. It kind of depends on how weird it is.
Hey, it's pumpkin time. Say pumpkin. Is that Pauline finally moved her hands to draw?
Hey, there you go. Draw. Get back to work. What is a union break? What that? Ah, God, whatever. Yeah. Back. Let's see. Thank you. Look, I don't really want what? Big taking. I'm going to be taking part of the half of the screen. I know it's kind of weird, right? No, some people have been like vertical stream, yeah, like on TikTok and stuff like that. And people always have a problem streaming on TikTok, especially gamers. Like they get auto flagged all the time if they're playing a game because it doesn't understand video game. You know, it's like, oh, you're doing something violent. I'm like, I'm playing Resident Evil, bro. What is wrong with you? Banned. It's like, come on, dude. Ugh. I might make something. Yeah, check into it. Because well, I mean, I don't know what their terms of service are, because the one we did was just like, you know, just a little board game. Yeah. Board game, game fun, sticky notes. Board game once. Oh, you made board game once? It was what, 6th, 7th grade? At the time the theme eating healthy. Gross.
This is awesome, giving Pauline more to do.
Yeah, she seems to be real pleased about it. I don't know, man. Could you handle the life of an animator? If she gains a lot of weight, it's not our fault. It's just a very sedentary job. Oh, God. I know, it's weird. In the cartoon universe, every time a lady gains weight because they've been sedentary, it always just goes to their boobs and butt. It's weird, right? Doesn't apply that way to real life. I don't know why. 35, I have no business on TikTok. What? It's TikTok. It's so filled with gloriously awesome content. Let's see. Well, I mean, YouTube Shorts isn't any better, really. It's everything's just vertical. No, you've been trying to get some more to post up there. The I guess short version of episodes. I mean, yeah, because apparently a 2-minute episode is too long. And it's I mean, it's all right. I just don't like the format. The format of that vertical screen thing bothers me so much. You know, just trying to make stuff. It's like I feel like I got to be squished in over here. Like, okay, this will be our clip, bro. You know, it's weird. All right. No, you can't say that with a straight face. I'll say, all right, I've seen some stuff on TikTok that's actually pretty decent. Usually like those quick recipes and stuff like that where they're like, oh, do this and this, blah, 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 blah. You know, forget the rage bait and the mindless e-girls who all learn the same dance the same week because it's what's trending, you know, and have the brain cells of an orange cat, you know. Forget all that. You know, you can probably learn things, you know, just quick fixes, that hack of, you know, whatever. There's some decent stuff. It's just buried underneath all the garbage. You know? Leave your sleeping bag at home. There's no sleeping when animating. You just stare at the screen until you can't see anymore and pass out. Tried TikTok multiple times. It didn't suit me well. Never going back to that app again. Yeah. There's only so much thing. Oh, yeah, we got to get rid of that Bandcamp link because that doesn't work anymore. Thanks, Bandcamp. What do we got? Make a note. Got to do it. Only have to get content about my small biz to the younger generation. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's bizarre, but in general, all roads, unfortunately, when it comes to content consumption, lead to YouTube. Like, even if it's on TikTok, it eventually gets over to YouTube, and people watch it there as well. It may perform differently, but it's weird. And it's so random, too.
And years? Impossible.
What?
I told Will Brass how oin. So stiff today after helping my local comic shop owner move apartments.
What? 10 years. Thank you. Putting up with our nonsense. 2, how you doing? You help your local comic shop owner move apartments? That is super nice of you. What? I guarantee you they're going to hook you up with some cool stuff. Dude, that's nice. That's good. Doing good deeds. See, we need more of that in the world. I'm sure you're not feeling that way right now, but still, you did a good deed. Thank you. What? That's good. Brain cells of an orange cat. Dude, I gotta tell you. And Heathcliff is like... There's an imaginary cat.
Z candies.
Hey! Oh, yeah, let me call that. Candy, right? What we got? Lucky 13. Let's see if that helps me. Boop. Oh, my God. Dude, I got... My bingo card looks like a piece of Swiss cheese with just a hole stopping things from connecting. It's just... why am I hungry right now? I had those overnight oats. Yeah. Better get a copy. Spawn number 1. Spawn number 1, bro. Is Spawn number 1 worth a lot of money? Because we have that. I hope it is. Have to start selling comic books. Got to fund the card game somehow. Winner! There you go. My good deed for the month. Yeah, for me, that would be probably like for the year, because that's, I generally, wow. Dude, move. Help and move? Oof. Need to make dinner soon. Dinner? Dude, it's only 1 o'clock.
Card battle. La 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 la. Card battle.
Nice. Boom. Lost Pixie, you got a roll. Equal to or greater than 15. It's a shiny, though. You got a shiny. Okay, because of the shiny! Exclamation reroll! Try again. Hard battle. 17. Nice. Beautiful. Boom. All right, 1. Does that count as a spicy card? Does that count as a spicy card? No, I'm gonna let chat decide. All right. Yeah, if Shadavin's like, then it's probably not. What do you mean, yes? Really? Yeah? Oh, God, we got the too spicy emote. Really? All right. We'll call it. It's a thing.
I need
right.
to make dinner, then drive to work for my closing shift, as well as make coffee. Then I have to drive to my dad's in the morning, so he can replace my rear brakes, since they failed inspection on Friday. Did I mention adulting sucks? Because adulting sucks.
Oh, it does. Thank you. I'm sorry. Lost Pixie, pick a number. Pick a number. Any number you want off the bingo. Or we could do random if you can't think of one.
It's cookie butter coffee time, baby.
Yeah, I gotta not eat cookie butter because that'll send me down off. Dude, the only thing that slows me down when it comes to cookies is the fact that I gotta eat them. You give me a spoon and I can spoon it, forget it. I'll just be eating that stuff all day. All right, called it. Still didn't help my bingo card. I'm gonna die. Okay. Lucky thing is, what? Getting a second inspection only costs $1. Really? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, brakes are important on a car. Every time somebody says, like, dude, I've known people who are like, yeah, they say my brakes need replacing. And they're like, I'm not sure if they really need to be replaced. I mean, the car does slow down. And I'm like, oh my God. Are you on the road? Hey, Adam 1. Nice. Yeah, a lot of people are, yeah. Oh, the guy, hey, the guy's also your dad's, right? Nepotism, mechanic nepotism. We knew a mechanic once, and we were like kind of all right with them, but they did not give us a discount. You know? Like literally your whole family always brought cars to him all the time, and even after a year, he'd be like, yeah, I won't charge you for the oil, which was like $1. But they still charge you for the oil change. I'm like, oh, well, thanks. What are you going to do? Yeah. He was the type of mechanic that would smoke a cigarette next to an open fuel line. So he knew what he was doing, but I did not have a lot of confidence in the random cigarettes. What's up? 81. Ginger 1. Nice. Our family are descendants of truckers mechanics. Nice. Hey, there you go. Oh, we sold this really cool old car. Oh, my God. More coffee. Ugh. I think I inhaled something. I don't know what it was. Ugh. What happened here? That one's nice. This one's well designed. Except for the extra fingers. What is this? This is like 50s noir. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. It was like 50s noir Pauline. It was a dark and... All right, whatever. I'm so close to running out of coffee. Not there yet. Before we retired, we had a close shop to the other dad mechanics. Got a worse vehicle. They went in. Yeah, I don't like that either. Oh, old car. Yo, we sold this old car. You know the ones with the exposed motors from like back in the day? Yeah, like the one in the Rob Zombie movie. Well, not movie. Video. Dragula. That kind of thing. I know what the hell they're called. I know nothing about cars. And here's the thing. I'm not one of those people to be a car guy. I'm not a gearhead. I'm not one of those people. But this car was super slick, super impressive. And I looked at the motor because it was exposed. And I'm like, holy crap. Anybody could fix this thing. Like anybody.
Pumpkin, you got to know you don't eat flies that fly in your mouth. FYI, those cars are hot rods.
Yeah, but there was a particular name for this one, and I don't know what it was. I don't know. The week of being sick. Why are you so sick? What happened? Have you been playing with radioactivity? What's going on? Good vibes. Oh, get better. Rest. Yeah, I don't know what the hell. But dude, like when I looked at it, I'm like, wow, this is actually, I did not feel intimidated by the ability to fix that. Everything, like, I'm like looking at parts. It's all understandable. What the hell? Now you look at an engine of a car. I saw the engine of a newer car. We don't have a newer car. And I'm like, where?
Chopped Ford Model A. T-bucket.
Maybe. I don't know. Again, I don't know. I should have taken a picture. You know? Take a picture. Just the weather, allergies, and whatnot. Oh, all right. Oh, I definitely got something stuck in my throat. Think of those overnight oats. Oh, God. Go.
Fun story. When my mom and dad were still together years back, the other guy drained the oil in her car without replacing it. It caught on fire after they left his shop. Which is one huge reason why I tried to stick with places like Priority Honda for my maintenance needs.
Yeah, that's kind of, putting the oil back in is kind of important.
You seriously keep circling back to coffee and drinking your coffee. Maybe you've already tapped into my gift and you're just enjoying it too much from the P.O. box.
I haven't opened any of them. I don't open stuff that unless I show it. We can open it today. All right, let's get we'll show the stuff. Anyway, the short of it is cars used to be easier to fix. All right. Now you can call P.O. box thing and physical item. Because we got from Catman a bunch of these. Well, I brought one. Boom! Look at this. We got some crazy syrupy things. Look at this. This is the important part. It's got no fat or calories. It's vanilla. Or vanilla. It's barista syrups. We're going to be throwing that in there. See, I haven't opened it. See? I don't open it until I show it. You know, that's my rule. I feel like it's not polite. Well, it's kind of like opening the gift when they're not there. You know, it's just like, oh man. Wait, where's the other one? There's a chocolate. Ooh, this one. I did bring another one in there. I think there's a chocolate, a caramel, and amaretto, whatever. This is it. Amaretto. Look at that. Amaretto. No calories, 0 fat, 0 sugar. Again, this is good because you know what? We ain't be using the fat and the sugars right now. All right? Because we gotta watch what we're eating. Where's the other ones? All right, there's where is it? What's classic? One just says classic. I don't know what classic is. What's classic? What's classic? Well, does it just taste like more coffee? Because that'd be kind of cool. Hey, we made your coffee taste like more coffee. Now it's like a classic coffee. Boom, boom, boom. What's the other one? There's a chocolate one. I already mentioned chocolate. And then boom. Look at this. Salted caramel. People usually say caramel. I say caramel. I can't be bothered with an extra A in there. You know, just say caramel. Well, it's like caramel, New York. Boom, boom, boom. Hold on. All right, let me get back to this. Boom. Hold on. What's up?
It's caramel. Caramel is the place. Caramel.
No, it's caramel. You put caramel in the coffee. No, caramel. 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 Hey. When you say stuff like we were talking about this the other day, you know how when you say ask, you usually say axe? Yeah, that kind of thing?
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing.
Caramel.
Caramel.
Not caramel.
Caramel. Here's the thing. I say,
Caramel.
no, because you're using 3 syllables, I made it more efficient with 2 syllables. Caramel. It's caramel.
That's a place in Westchester.
I don't care. If I go to a Carvel there and I'm like, hey, give me ice cream with some caramel on there. They know what I'm saying. I can't be bothered with extra syllables.
But if it's sauce,
Yeah.
I'll say caramel sauce instead of caramel sauce.
No. No.
Like radiator and radiator.
No. Tomato.
The radiator is in the house.
The radiator radiates.
The radiator.
They just call them heaters now.
She also says pillow instead of pillow.
Yes,
Dawn.
pillow. It's a pillow.
Yeah, it's a pillow. I just say pillow.
Caramel.
And towel paper.
Caramel. 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 Caramel.
Oh, that's
Caramel.
kinda in between.
Caramel. 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 Caramel.
'Cause you
Did
you
I
can hear it
mention
saying
caramel?
real
Caramel.
fast, or
Caramel. Caramel. Caramel.
They didn't even finish the rest of it. What? No, but even you see, and Bloody Angel, you're gonna trust the robots? I mean, come on. Maybe they're just trying to, they work on syllables. Screw them. Camel. What? Hey, I'm not taking advice from people who pronounce Miami me. Okay, that's happened. That's a thing. Plethora. It's plethora.
Well,
Or the way I say it, plethora.
you hear, so.
Dawn, back away. No touchy.
Yeah, don't touch me. Get the hell off me. Ow!
Oh, I
Ow!
I'm
Ow,
sorry.
doctor!
I'm sorry.
Ah!
Come on.
Ah! Ah! Oh! Oh! Oh my God! Oh!
Sorry.
If I had a nose, you would have broke it. Oh God!
I'm sorry.
Oh! 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 No! Why do you want to do it again?
No, I'm
I'm
sorry.
bleeding all over the floor.
I want to make you better.
By choking me? Get out of here. Oh, get out of here. No, get out of here with your clamp.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, you want to take these with you?
Take
Here,
what?
some of these, the things, these are from Catman. You got all the syrups now.
I just open this and drink this, right?
No, you don't open it and drink it. I don't think that's the way it works. Yeah, but if you want it for your coffee, it's going to be healthy for you because it's not sugar. Thank you. My nose. What? I heard a guy say me and lost all respect for him. Hey, I get people not hearing a word for a bit. But like, you imagine if somebody was like, "Hey, you ever watch that old show, Me and Me Vice?" And you'd be like, "Wait, what? Is that the French version? Like, what the hell?" I mean, it sounds better than Miami, honestly. Where you going for the summer? Me and Me.
It's like Bronx versus Yonkers mom and dad.
What? Bronx versus Yonkers. People just say Yonkers. Yonkers. What?
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi? Oh, instead of Wi-Fi? That's what? And also getting rid of syllables. Hey, I just say breakfast instead of breakfast. It sounds so weird and inefficient. I just want to say breakfast, not breakfast. Yonkers sounds like what you mean. You got Yonkers. There's your place in New York. Yonkers, New York. Spider One. Nice. Yeah, but no, it's like people are mispronouncing a lot of words now, and God, I hope that doesn't become popular usage, because it's weird. Bloop. Thank you. No, because you could literally go on the internet and just type in a word and then have a robot say it, so you're getting at least an idea of what it sounds like. Blood Raven 1.
Mimi is the name of the character on Drew Carey's shop when he was working in the office before he lost all the weight, but Mimi looks like she was from Miami.
There you go. Me and me. Thank you. I'm curious as to like what other words are mispronounced out there now. Wi-Fi. I could say saying Wi-Fi like if you're being like cutesy, like, oh, I can't connect to the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi signal. But it's literally Wi-Fi. Like I don't know what's happening. I don't know. What? People mispronounce pseudo? I don't know. I might have just mispronounced it. What is it? Pseudo? Pseudo. Pseudo. Do people say pseudo or pseudo? GIF versus GIF. The word I can't say is crayon. Crayon? You say crayon. Yo, give me a red crayon. I say crayon. I think I say crayon. Yeah, I say crayon. Calm down, me. Could depend on how the word is spelled. Cranor. Pitch him. Mayonnaise. Yeah, mayonnaise. It's literally got the word noise in there. It's like mayonnaise. I'm just like, whoa. So I wonder if anyone pronounced it that way. Hey, Ma, can you pass the mayonnaise? The what? The what? Shh. Mayonnaise. Well, I think everyone knows buffalo. They wouldn't be like buffalo, you know? Yeah.
Say Pumpkin, do you play Wi-Fi ball?
Waifu ball. That'd be a good name for an anime too. Waifu ball. It's just a baseball of spicy ladies who, you know, play baseball, I guess. You get a season out of it. That's about it. May noise in about a week. Bernays. Bernays? Spaghetti. I got the spaghetti. The spaghetti. Ah! Just hit my knee. Aluminum. Two ways to say. Oh, aluminium. Yeah, I've heard people say aluminium. And I'm just like, it's kind of aluminum, isn't it? Is that a proper variation of that? Aluminium? Well, a lot of, okay, there's like advertisement. Some people say advertisement. I've heard it both ways, and both ways are fine to me because usually advertisement is more UK.
Aluminium.
Al, you minimum. That sounds like an insult. What? It's the opposite of being base. Al, you used to be base. Now, you just minimum. What? People would just say mid. Yeah. Anyway. Britain American pronunciations. Yeah, pronunciations are fine, but something that's completely far and away, you know, is kind of a little weird for me. Me, it's just one of those things where it's just like, a lot of people used to say memes were memes. Did you see the new meme? I'm like, what, meme? It's a meme. Brits say aluminium, but what, American discovered it first? So there. It doesn't matter where it was discovered. I'm just curious what popular usage is. I don't want me to be popular usage for Miami. You know, it's like it's Miami. I've heard people pronounce it mems. I could even see that being more acceptable than Mimi, I guess. I don't know. But again, we all just read crap and nobody ever hears anybody say it. So it's just kind of like, you know, people have to make up what they think it sounds like. Emphasis on the wrong syllables. Yeah. Meme to be corrected in English should be spelled meme, I think. Yeah, I definitely think it should be spelled differently if that's how you pronounce it. But, you know, the English language is filled with words that do not get pronounced the way they're supposed to. Like pharmaceuticals, you know? It's got the PH in it. But, like how you pronounce Vi or V? Vi. Or the letters, or the number 6. Depends on what you're doing. Roman numerals. Let me get more coffee. I feel like I could run out of it soon. Let's see. Let's try, chat. Let's try. What's with the crazy eyes? No, we got a series of crazy eyes going on here. I don't know what it is. All right, running out of coffee. Read red. Coffee is gone. All right, runs out of coffee. Beautiful. Where is that? What number is that? My dude. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Oh, wait, I got that. Wait, didn't I say it was like number 9? Where is it? There it is. I got it. Cool. Now I'm a winner. Finally. I just had to drink 32 ounces of coffee and damage my liver to get bingo, but that's great. There you go. My name. Hey. What's that? Space Buckaroo 1. Turn to turtle chips. What the hell's a turtle chip? Are you eating turtles? What do you bake them in an air fryer? What happens? What the hell's a turtle chip? What's a turtle chip? Chat, what's a turtle chip? Turtle chip what? What is it? Leave my ramen numerals alone. You drink a lot of coffee. I do drink a lot. Go.
Hey PG, hope you're doing well. Sundays have been busier lately, I've missed jumping in here. Glad I could make it for a bit today.
Yeah, Zon Lord, hope you're doing well. I know, busyness happens. Life is that thing that says, hey, you know what you want to do? Rest? Sorry, can't do that. No, there's sweet caramel chips. I got a bunch of bags on clearance. Really? Caramel chips? Or caramel chips? I know what I've never heard the term turtle chips. I just assumed it was some kind of weird Japanese thing right next to the seaweed snacks, you know? But I don't know. I don't know what people eat. They have turtle soup, which I think is weird, but, you know. Caramel. Do. You correct that right, GTA Voice City. Voice City. It's Voice City. I'd love to get some more seaweed snacks soon, too. I tried them. I couldn't do it. I couldn't eat seaweed snack. I've tried various flavors, and they were all just tasted like ocean garbage I did not want to eat. I couldn't do it. My taste buds are wired to hate sea. You know? Like, no matter what they do, they can't get that salt ocean taste out of there. I don't even like the smell of the ocean. It's gross. Ugh. Seaweed snacks are amazing. What? Really? Are they? I don't know, man. My taste buds must be broken. You forgot the corn. The band or the food? For me, chai sweet chili was nice. I might get some spam. Lovely spam. What's up? I thought it tastes good. I've tried the sweet corn flavored ones. Huh. Maybe I gotta try. If there's a flavor that tastes so unlike seaweed, then let me know. Because I'll try it again, but I gotta get the ones I have tried. I tried like 3 different brands. I'm like, no. I think Dawn can deal with them. I'm not a big fan. Carrying turtle around and bite into it. There's turtle chip. Turtle chips. Here you go. Oh, I got turtle chips. Bob so far beyond the ocean, you can't stand any reminders. Can't do nori either. Just too fishy. Have entire boxes of seaweed snacks. Only like 150 calories. I do like that there's very little calories in there, but you got to watch the salt. All right, your sodium will creep up on you there. You know, before you know it, your blood pressure will be like 190, and your doctor will be like, "What have you been eating?" "Oh, I've been licking the ocean in chip form." So yeah, oh, there's your problem. I know, maybe that'll be my next thing to research. Because then Dawn can eat those if they're so low in calories. Yeah. But my doctor gets me on about being, yeah. But no, if you go to the doctor, be like, you know, you're being, I'm very salty, doctor. I'm a very salty person. I wonder if they'll get the humor. Yeah, but I think, yeah, I don't know why everything's got to have so much salt in it. Yo, here's the thing. We've gotten ketchup, and I've said this before, but we've gotten no salt ketchup, and ketchup doesn't need extra salt.
John Top Gun 1 and 2 will be back in theater for July and celebrate 250-year anniversary. I saw.
Hey, there you go. That'd be cool. Hey, if you've never seen Top Gun, go see it then. That's pretty good. My ears are not going to want to deal with the loud planes and explosions. Yeah, it hasn't gotten better. Salt is a natural preservative. I know, but it doesn't need to be in ketchup. I've had salt-free ketchup. It was awesome. I was like, holy crap. I didn't know there was salt-free ketchup. And then I was like, yeah, cool. Because, you know, it's like, also that and the sugar. They have a sugar-free ketchup. And I'm like, yo, ketchup doesn't need the sugar. Ketchup doesn't need the salt. How is this working? Now, can you make a no-salt, sugar-free ketchup altogether? Because that'd be cool. But danger zone. Yeah, but my ears. Do your ears want to hear Kenny Loggins? Very rarely. Even on my best days. I always wear my earplugs whenever I'm in a movie theater. Yeah, we're going to have to try that because there are a couple of movies I'm probably going to want to go see at some point. Your ears, can we help? No, it's hyperacusis. Essentially, it's a hypersensitivity to hearing that creates an immense amount of pain. So it's kind of weird. Plus, if we're exposed to like loud, sustained tones, it ends up really jacking up our hearing. So, you know, I know. Dude, wait, we tried listening to the Megadeth album that came out. We got 2 songs in. I'm like, all right, got to stop. I am picking at this album like a reluctant, I don't know, whatever person that doesn't like their meal. I'm just like, all right, you know, it's bizarre, but you know, doctors are just like, yeah, it's a thing. I'm like, yeah, well, how do I fix this? Well, we don't really know a lot about it. So, you know, it could be anxiety. It could be some ear thing. But, you know, we already had an MRI. There ain't nothing they saw that was weird. There's no tumor, you know, that kind of thing. So no Argent Medal for PG. Nah. I'd be down for sugar-free, salt-free ketchup. Already do sugar-free ketchup. Yeah, sugar-free ketchup's good. The new Exodus album's better anyway. Guess old B-52 songs are a no-go. Yeah, I mean, I can listen in bursts, but, you know, I know when it's starting to bother. Yeah. No, we get this, like, weird feedback loop where it's like a kind of weird thing. And then the ringing. So it's a bit of tinnitus / hypersensitivity. We had a hearing test, and the guy was astounded by how sensitive our hearing is. Because they put, they basically blow air into your ear, and then it tests the vibration frequencies to see how quickly it's reacting. And the guy's like, yo, you have really good hearing. And I'm like, yeah, but it's not as fun as you think it is. So, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, it's not like we're losing our hearing. It's just hypersensitive. I don't flipping know why. Yeah. Duckies and bats. There you go. That 2 animal visitors this week. Ducks and bats. Oh God, just make sure they're not together. PCI. We're doing all right. You know, we had a bunch of coffee. We got some coffee syrups that we can now open because we finally showed them. Thanks, Catman. Maybe I'll toss some of that in the next coffee I make, which I should probably do. Is the ear equivalent to the air puff test for your eyes? Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it's just in your ear. Because I asked the guy, I was like, is this supposed to be painful? He's like, well, no, there might get a little discomfort. I'm like, well, it was painful. And then he looks at it. He's like, oh, well, okay, that's probably why, because you have a stupid response, you know, for the air reverberation crap. So I don't know. I also noticed we did not have a problem with multiple sources of sound. Like, here's the thing. At one point, we could be editing sound, having a movie on in the background, and even music kind of glaring and carry on a conversation. Now, if I'm watching something and like Dawn is talking to us at the same time, our brain is just like, zzz, like it's very distracting and very weird. I have no idea why it happens. Doctors don't know. I went to an expert. Expert was like, man, you know, I'm like, you're an expert. He's like, yeah, but you know, medical science ain't doing a lot with this. Why do I got to get the weird crap? I mean, I guess there could be worse things, but you know, music is kind of part of our thing, you know. In a restaurant, I can't hear bleep. Yeah, dude, God, that's going to a restaurant's dicey.
Back in the day, I was able to pull a very big wax ball from my ear. I was surprised how bad my hearing was. Eye injury, but at the time now it's just shut.
Yeah, dude, you gotta keep your ears clean, bro. Yeah. Yeah. They look in our ears. Your ears are very good. They're like spotless. Yeah, we're good like that. Got boring, right? Let's see. Bats are cool. My mom and I watched them hunting for what? From the deck. Nice. Yeah, bats are cool. We knew somebody that unfortunately got like bats in their house. I know, right? And they were just like, oh my God. And then they had to go through this whole thing to remove them, but you can only remove them at a certain type of year because they're protected, because they're going to have little baby bats and stuff like that. And they had to do it before that, which they were able to do. Yeah, that kind of thing. But once the sun went down, they're like, all right, yeah, come over here. Look, you can see him escaping. Basically, there was like a kind of a hole in their roof area kind of thing. I don't know, whatever. And then the bats would just fly out. So it was kind of cool because just like, wow, look at that. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm getting bit by mosquitoes and I'm like, bats down here. There's a bunch of bugs you can eat right next to me. We have bats in our roof. Dude, it's crazy, right? They just set up shop and they're like, yeah, whatever. I don't know if it's that way in, what do you call it, where you are, but in the New England area, there's particular laws that they can't be removed at particular times. Like before, there's like this, pup phase where they have like little baby bats and you're not really supposed to move them because, environmental, blah, blah, blah kind of thing. They're fun to watch and yeah, they are protected. Yeah. There's a New England? Yeah, well, the old one sucked. So America had to make a new one. England, get better. What the hell's happening over there? Oh, God. That's part of my brain. My brain doesn't like being able to keep up with news and seeing what's going on in the world because I'm just like, oh, man, it just keeps getting worse. Bats are protected since they help maintain the mosquito population. Also, I had to explain to my mom that it's illegal to even try to move them or try to handle them. Yeah, it's kind of dangerous to handle them, too. Let's see. Golden steel or fireflies. Oh, yo, you're not seeing fireflies either? Yo, I haven't. Yeah, no, dude. We look for fireflies every once in a while, and I haven't seen them in a while. Like, it's probably been a couple of years. I saw like one or two. Is that a thing? Are they killing off the fireflies? What's happening? Love watching them come back in the morning. They're flying all around our heads. Huh. Nice. Bring back the fireflies. Dumb doctor as a kid said, what? I had bad earwax problem because of my ear pain.
If you have bats in the house, just use the lights and dark room. You can have them fly out of the house. They will go to the dark places first.
Let's freaking go.
I guess. You gotta have to look into that. So I don't have bats. So. DJC, you gotta roll. Equal to or greater than 13. Hold that thought. Three. That's a 3. That's a 3. You tried. Let me replay the last thing because it got covered by card battle. Boop. Wow.
Then I
That's
guess
loud.
there's no point in me asking you if you be in Top Gun. Also, what's so unfortunate about having bats? Then you can be Batman.
Having bats, it doesn't help if you're not a billionaire, because then you're just a poor person with bats cluttering up your house. What? Oh yeah, did anybody hear about, speaking of billionaires, if you're in California, and I'm just throwing this out here, got an 8, that still wouldn't have won. If you're in California, they're trying to pass a billionaire tax law, which is, you figure is kind of cool because, you're not a billionaire. There's a caveat in that law that will apply to every person. It's literally, there's a caveat for an everyone tax. Okay? In that law. From what I've heard, I don't live in California, but if you're in there, you might want to check it out. Just saying.
I had a dumb doctor as a kid that said I had bad earwax problems causing my ear pain. Later, as a young adult in the military, they said it was sinuses, not earwax buildup. All the expensive medication and water blasting for no reason.
Yeah. You get doctors like that.
Same in NYC too, John.
Yeah. Well, hey, at least this one's out of there. But, keep an eye on where you are because that'll probably happen soon, too. People are just going to hear the thing. As everybody keeps raising, like, taxes everywhere and stuff, all the people from those places are going to move to the states that don't have all those taxes, and then they're going to ruin those states. Like, it just gets ridiculous. You know? And yeah, that spill over into the everyone taxes, essentially. Icarus 1. What would they say? It was basically wouldn't need voting approval, assuming it's true, because, you know, internet. It wouldn't need approval to be implemented, so they could change it over to be an everyone tax instead of just a billionaire tax. And I'm like, could we just, California, you were so much in debt because of fraud. Why don't you fix your crap first? Start at the top with the people running a place and then do the trickle down, get the hell out of here kind of thing, all right? Because that's absolutely ridiculous. At a certain point, people are just going to get fed up, you know? So, I don't know. We got to have a standard here. Somebody's got to fix it. Not going to get into it. Nevada has no state taxes. Yeah, until everybody moves there, and then they're just like, you know what? We got to do this and this and this. And then they vote for blah, blah, blah. And then this happens. But I'm not getting into politics. Stop. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to move to Nashville and make it worse. Yeah, look what happened to, Austin, Texas. Florida has no state tax because we're tourists. Thank you, tourists. Hey, there you go. Nice. Hey, you want to move to Florida? We'll be a Floridian. Yeah. I don't think I could do it merely because of the heat and the gators.
And while you're at it, Californians, get Prop 65 repealed because everything can cause cancer. It's the ultimate you're guilty by default law and punishes all 49 other states.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird things that are in California. But whatever. It's like, it's above my pay grade until I become a politician. Oh, God. What? Pumpkins for president. Let's go. Our casino makes so much money. Oh, there you go. Well, gambling has actually been down. They're saying a lot of younger people, like the next generation, isn't really gambling. Big surprise because they don't have any money. Like that's the thing. There's the tourism and stuff for gambling has kind of gone down a bit. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. When you make so little, they can only tax you so much. You know what I'm saying? So it's current gen gambles, gotcha games. This is true. This is true. Go.
Come to Florida. All pumpkins are welcome. I will tell the alligators to leave you alone.
There you go. There you go. If we ever have to move there, I'm going to pick your brain for places that aren't terrible. No, we knew somebody who moved there, and then they ended up in a good spot, but it got real bad real fast. And I'm just like, ah. And they're like, we got moved now. I'm like, ah. So, yeah, I don't know what happened over there. What's about the let's go gambling memes? I think they're just memes. What? Memes aren't reality. Just because somebody posts a meme doesn't mean they do that. Really just like that they made gambling legal or hurt a lot of young men who are wired to take risks. I don't know. I'm not a risk taker. What? At least not financially. Are you kidding me?
But snakes and hurricanes humidity.
Sure, yeah. Hurricanes. Got to worry about that. And humidity. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. And bugs. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. We'll figure it out. Better enforcing gambling into the underground. Yeah, I guess. Like the UK is going to be doing with smoking. There's going to be a whole black market for smoking in the UK now. Gonna be ridiculous. All right. I feel like we should go through news. With hurricanes, at least you get a few days warning. Yeah, I know, but everyone around you doesn't pay attention to those warnings, and then they complain the last second. There's still curfew in tourist-heavy areas of Virginia Beach from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. during the weekends. This is going to be great for the stores, bars in the area. Yeah, you should at least make that like 9 p.m. 9 or 10. You know, that's kind of crazy. Huh, weird. Oh, EA's having a sale on Steam. If you ever wanted it, if you didn't get American McGee's Alice, it's probably up there for like stupid cheap. There you go. Let's look at news. Come on. Let me get this set up. We'll just let Pauline work on her thing here.
Did you look at my text? I sent you a text. It was like 7 seconds ago and you didn't respond. I mean, what is wrong with you? I
Water.
mean, it's like 10 seconds ago, I think it was this really cool thing, and I wanted to share it with you. And I don't understand why you can't get back in a reasonable amount of time and just say, yes, I saw that, thumbs up, thank you. And no, but what do? I continue to follow you on all your platforms with your Book of Face and your Twitsters and your Insta scams, and I follow you everywhere. Every day I follow you into the bathroom, underneath the bathtub, in the drain, and I'm looking at you, and I see everything you do, and you can't even respond to a text with something great. It was a cool little picture. But I gotta tell you, this is why nobody responds to your dating profile, because you don't respond to them. They look at your picture and they say, this lady isn't gonna respond to me because stupid, 1 star. I mean, I don't even know what kind of social behavioral existence you have, but when somebody sends you a text 28 seconds ago, you better get on that. You better get on that. It's very important. You don't even know.
Yeah. Words of wisdom. I know we got an ad. Thank you. I got an ad coming up. I'm not sure if I should either roll that or snooze it or what to do here. You know what? I'll snooze it. At least we can go through the days. Yeah. Let's see. What do we got? Let's go through the. Come on. There it is. All right. We got days here. We got Intellectual Property Day, Mongolia. All right. Be careful. The Mongolian. Don't infringe on their intellectual property. Okay. It could be a problem. World Intellectual Property. Hey, China. China, look. Look, China. Intellectual Property Day. Yeah. Secretaries Day for secretaries in Colombia. Go.
FYI Pumpkin, I mean to say Wi-Fi ball.
Wiffy ball. Wiffy ball bat. Thank you. Day of the Remembrance of the Chernobyl Tragedy. Ooh, we got a story about Chernobyl coming up too. There you go. Union Day in Tanzania? Tanzania? I didn't even know that existed. All right. National Audubon Day. That's about birds, right? The Autobahns. Yeah, that's birds and things. All right. Look at birds, even though they're government drones. National Dissertation Day. Yeah, that sounds fun. National Richter Scale Day. Hopefully we won't have to use that. National Kids and Pets Day. I'll just take the pets, thanks. National Pretzel Day. Hey, it's Pretzel Day. Yo, 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 yo. I got pretzel. I got one of those soft pretzels I can eat. Yeah, let's go. National Help a Horse Day. What, like cross the road? How am I helping a horse? How do you help a horse? What do you expect me to deworm it or something? Get it. National Pet Parents Day. There you go. That's my day. Confederate Heroes Day. There you go. In Florida. International Chernobyl Chernobyl again. Birthday of the Sultan of Terengganu. Say this all the time. Get back to me when it's the Sultan of Swing. Turkmen Racing Horse Festival. How about I help a horse? Thanks for the follow. How about I help a horse by knocking out the jockey and setting the horse free? There you go. Hung Kings Festival. Well, that sounds spicy. What do they measure? All right, let's see. World Pinhole Photography Day. All right. Alien Day. Look, Alien Day, dude. Bro. Oh, are we ever going to get the UFO, what do you call it? Like things released? Are they going to do that or no? Come on, tell me about aliens. All right, well, if you can't learn about aliens, then at least watch the movie Aliens. Get Organized Day with your alien movies. World Burlesque Day. I guess they coincide with Hung Kings Day just so they can, at least get an accurate measurement. Let's see. Hug an Australian Day. No, everything is dangerous in Australia, including hugs. Okay, so, yeah, burlesque. That's fancy. Okay, so, is there anything that has to do with food here? Pretzel Day. I'm going with Pretzel Day. I know most people are going to go with Burlesque Day and then maybe something else, but pretzels, Come on. All right, so that's that. Let's see what other weird garbage is happening in the news right now. Bye, Chad. I'm going to Vietnam for reasons. Yeah, for the plot.
Apparently, to celebrate Alien Day, Spirit Halloween has announced they'll be including an animatronic xenomorph in this year's lawn decoration options.
Nice. There you go. Aliens. Let's go. Boom. We already saw that. Okay. All right. Let's get through the news here. Look at that. New Xbox Game Pass tier won't feature online multiplayer. Oh my God. Let me just snooze these ads. I'll just get those. I'll use up the snoozes. That's fine. Okay, here's my problem. As if Xbox hasn't been pissing me off enough. They go through all the trouble to lower their prices because everyone bailed on them. But look at this. Xbox Game Pass Starter Edition is expected to be the new plan announced by Xbox in the near future. This plan, according to leaks and reports, will allow up to 10 hours of Xbox cloud gaming, who cares, the ability to earn Xbox rewards, whatever, Discord Nitro integration in some form, who gives a flying crap, and over 50 games to play. What it won't have, however, is the ability to play online multiplayer on console. Xbox, you want people to come back to your ecosystem? Make playing online free. Make it free. Okay? Ultimate Game Pass is still $3 more expensive than before. Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous. For the first time, according to data miners, blah, 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 okay, Xbox is going to offer a Game Pass tier that, while available for console users, won't allow players to play online with others. Well, that's super good. Yeah. That means many of the games available in the tier, like Fallout 76, Deep Rock Galactic, Chivalry 2, Among Us, and other games, will have to be played on PC in order to play online. Xbox, what the hell is wrong with you? Hey, guys, look at all these games that you get in this tier of whatever, but guess what? You can't play half of them because you got to go up to the next tier to be able to play online. Why? Can we get rid of that Xbox Live crap at this point? Can we stop that? That is an archaic money scheme, okay? Steam don't do it. You guys don't do Xbox. You don't even do this on PC. If I buy a game on Xbox on PC, guess what I get to do? I get to play online for free. Why? 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 Well, you got to maintain the Xbox servers. What? They're the same servers I'm using on PC, right? My dude? My dude? My dude? My dude, I still get all my achievements. I get all that stuff on PC without using freaking Game Pass at all. This is utterly stupid. So the head of Xbox, whatever the hell you're doing, trying to make this better, first order of business, get rid of paying for online anything. Forget it. You want to have your Game Pass tiers and stuff like that? Stop jerking people around with paying to play online. Okay, because the word is out. You don't have to pay on PC. Okay? Literally, even if you could save enough money by not paying for this and buy yourself a PC that can run all these games. Luckily for players, this tier will include Xbox Play Anywhere on games, letting you play on PC, console, and other compatible devices. Yeah, if you have compatible devices. All right, now this is all data mining crap, so who knows if it's actually true, but I think it's an absolutely stupid thing. You've alienated so many people with your price hikes of everything, and now nobody cares, and they've moved on. The vacuum has been created, and you ain't getting people back. Just saying. Like, we can play the Steam games, but do you think they will let console people use the online services and the free game chat? If you get Sea of Thieves or Halo on Steam, you can just play it online. Like, you're just playing with other people. That's it. Yeah. As long as you don't need graphics cards or RAM or a hard drive. Hey, we got an article about that. All right. What's going on here? PlayStation DRM bug sparks fear over digital game access. Okay, apparently there's a bug that's going around the PlayStation Store that apparently if you don't log in, look at this. According to some players on social media, they've noticed a timer in their digital games that requires them to check in an active internet connection every 30 days to keep the license active. According to a video from Modded Warfare, the issue occurs if you're running the latest 13.5 firmware on the console. The story really gained traction following a tweet from reading a hugely terrible DRM has now been rolled out to all PS4 and PS5 digital games. Every digital game you buy now requires an online check-in every 30 days. If you buy a digital game and don't connect your console to the internet for 30 days, your license will be removed. My dude, I haven't turned on my PS4 in probably months. Thanks for the follow. Thank you. Games are becoming Adobe Cloud, right? Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. Like at this point, I'm very anti-console at this point. You know? And it's probably easier for me to say that because I'm not super gamer. I'm a casual gamer, all right? I do like games. I love them as an art form and stuff like that, but at a certain point I will forget it. I don't care. I can't afford to care about consoles now, right? Especially with all this weird crap. The PS5 DRM issue may be an unintentional bug. What about the PS4 one, huh? What about PS4? You want to go with that? The DRM issue is unintentional. They claim to have received word from the anonymous insider that Sony accidentally broke something while fixing an exploit. Oh, yeah, really? Yeah. That's what you're going with? Okay, sure. Sure. I don't have a PlayStation anymore? No. What if we have a ton of machines and no power, all of them on regularly? Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of people don't do that. God, I just miss old consoles. You turned it on and it worked. There wasn't updates. When it was the NES, the PlayStation 2, the PlayStation 1, it was just, that crap just worked. That was it. You didn't got to worry about nothing. Ugh. So know that this might be a thing. I'll assume that they fix it, but know that this could actually be a problem in the future. So, all right, this thing. Look at this. Your Walmart might be 3D printed. Look, firm building more than a dozen 3D printed Walmart expansions with concrete printing robots. Isn't that crazy that the one company that has millions and millions of dollars that can actually hire labor to build a building for them just decided to go with 3D printers? This is what I mean. Even like, when I say, carpentry is super important, getting a trade thing, all that other stuff. All the people that can build this stuff, Walmart can hire them. Walmart, you can hire them. Had no idea you were on Twitch. Found you years ago in Newgrounds. So glad I have PlayStation or Xbox anymore, right? Hey, we still make cartoons. We just posted a new cartoon on YouTube. Still a will press on YouTube. Every other week, new Foamy episode. And thanks for putting up with us. Hi. Still got my Super Nintendo hooked up. Nice. I really just want to go back to old consoles. I'm not even joking anymore. This is getting stupid. Maybe save the 3D printer buildings for people who need homes, right? Yeah. Right? How about hey, Walmart? Hey, why don't you start we'll 3D print a house for you at a reasonable price? Oh, I saw a picture on, what do you call it? People making those container homes. They're doing fancy stuff with that. You just get a bunch of containers and then you make a home out of it. They connected a bunch of them. It looks like a freaking castle. It's awesome. So, the 32 Walmarts, the first 3D printed house in Virginia, blah, blah, blah. So the 3D printing houses and all this stuff. I'll wait and see how they hold up in the future. Yeah. I don't know, but know that a company that should be hiring people is not. Big surprise. What else we got? Some students don't deserve a teacher. I saw this and I think I was going to save it for Steve, but maybe we'll go back to it. Look, this is what we're talking about RAM. This mad scientist pulled a Tony Stark and created RAM in a shed with a box of scraps. And he's using the results to plan for bigger projects. This guy made his own RAM. Look at this guy. Making RAM at home? That goes through this whole thing. This guy literally built their own RAM. I'm not even joking about that. So they had to run it through a machine to see what the capacity was and all the stuff. But yes, the RAM prices have gotten so ridiculous that people are trying to Tony Stark this crap. Built it in a shed with a box of scraps. But I'm not Tony Stark. Ah! How good is the RAM? I don't know, but it's RAM. That's the whole thing. So yeah, it's an interesting article, at least from what I gathered. But you know, you're gonna have to have the technical know-how to do it. So interesting. You know, people are starting to take matters in their own hand, bro. Love the idea of the two mirrors, both sides. Reminds me of the apartment where I used to live. Boom. Disney. Hey, look, Disneyland guests can opt out of facial recognition at park entrances. Why does this Disney park even have facial recognition? Why? What is this? Speed? Speed? How does this make it more efficient? This is weird. Apple Cat. I've snoozed all the ads, so I can't do anything about it. Thank you, Chris. Wonderful would be a masking person, right? Just be one of those people that wears the mask all the time and be like, man. So what is it? How does it make it fast? So they just look at your face and they're like, yeah, go ahead. So they could sell you all the pics they took of you to enjoy the time in the park. You imagine? For all the fast pass stuff, ride and such. Didn't they used to just give you a card for that? I've never been to Disneyland in my life, so I have no idea how any of this works. So they can use your movies for free.
For you to rise and bring your squirrel to the bagel shop, where I can get the cream cheese, the creamy, cheesy cream.
I would like some cream cheese, but Dawn can't have that now, so we're gonna have to wait probably months before I can have a bagel. Previous tech is RFID wristbands. All right. Well, that's kind of old school. It's like walking in there with a Skylander attached to you. You know. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's implemented, but at least you can opt out. So, yeah, just give me that old-fashioned wristband with the RFID tag. They make everything immersive and fun. They track where you've been, so when you meet any of the characters, they could say where you have been and such. Oh, that's kind of creepy. What? No, because I don't want, like, Goofy coming up to me. Gosh, I realized that you don't like being around other people. yeah, you included. Like, I don't think I could deal with that. You know? You were just by yourself in a cafe having 12 coffees.
I can buy that for $1, 10 times.
Icarus Mariner has just donated $10.
Thank you. Dude, that's a donation. That's a money donation. That's a... Amazon don't get none of that donation. Thank you. Where is it? Never going to do that. I'm calling that. Let's go. Do. Oh, you got it already. Everybody's so faster than me. Where's that? Thank you. Oh, that's not on the list. Come on. All right. Do. You never added it to bingo. I think it was on Steve's bingo. Or maybe I took it out because it was a rarity. I don't know, man. I don't know what I do anymore. Somebody makes a complaint, I change it, and then I forget that I did it. Spent a lot of time in the bathroom. Right? You imagine? You've been in the bathroom for a long time. Are you okay? Get away from me, Goofy. I can't finish if you're outside the door. Gosh. What did you eat? I was at your cafe. Goofy, go away, please. All right, well, whatever. I find that creepy AF, but that's just me. Look, EU is mandating readily removable batteries for phones, but iPhones may be exempt. Okay, here's the weird thing about this law now. Thanks, EU. Because apparently, this is... Go.
I didn't even realize it, but hey, 126 months.
126 moons! Thank you! Boom. That's a lot of moons. Thank you. Thank you. Putting up with our nonsense. Bum, bum, bum. Look at us. Here we go. It's not for Apple. It's for phones that have IP6, 7, and above ratings. And those batteries have to hold 80% of original capacity after 1,000 charge cycles. Even then, they need to be replaceable by independent professionals, which was the case for plenty of iPhones already. So any battery you can charge 1,000 times and still have 80% of capacity is exempt? Question mark. It seems to be an incredibly low bar. 1,000 times and 1,000 cycles differently, blah, blah, blah. They're going on a thing here. I hate headlines. Devices with batteries that maintain 80% capacity after 1,000 recharge cycles are exempt. Okay. That's basically every battery in every phone right now. All the batteries are like this. All the batteries are like this. So now this whole, right to repair law is essentially useless. So you either get a garbage battery you can replace yourself, which will probably cost just as much, or you get a really good battery that will probably last the life of the phone.
Thank you.
Skullface McGee, thank you. 18 moons. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate. Thank you. So now we're going to be stuck with either garbage batteries or batteries that we can't replace. This does nothing. Also,
It's a freaking hype train. Let's go. It's a freaking hype train. Let's go.
nice. Do we have the little one? We don't have the little one here. We had the other one. All right. Well, whatever. No, I want to put it on now. I thought we changed the hotkey for that. Oh, I didn't do it on this screen. Come on, bro. Let me do it on this screen. No, I got to do it. If I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. Then we can complain about this. We might get a touch of lag here. Touch of lag happening. Give it a second. It's got to think. Because it's ridiculous. Boop, 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 boop. Gotta love all loopholes companies have access to. It's really ridiculous that that's even a thing.
Hype train bits for Pum'Kin Guy on another awesome Sunday. Bits.
Thank you. All right. See, this I can change. I do that, and I do that, and I say apply, or as I like to say, apply. And then we go.
Bits for the train.
Where is it? There it is. Okay, shut up. Nice. Thank you. We have Pauline dancing on Pauline's head. Nice. Do-do-do-do. Hey, Chris. 100 bits. Thank you. Another bits. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully, what ASI will be made soon. We'll start with it. Thank you. 20 bits. Thank you. Oh, this just got over. What? Hey, that got us to what? 2? Are we on 2? Did we get to level 2 when I was just changing a hotkey? We did. Oh my god. We finished level 2. We're on level 3. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Be wary of these quote unquote laws. Be it the billionaire tax that's rolling out that essentially could be changed over to an everybody tax, or the readily removable battery that basically applies to no company right now. Unbelievable. You don't need extra. Wow. Icarus gifted a bunch of subs. I'm Evil Eric got one. Dave the Adequate got one. That's a cool name. What? I feel like a Monty Python character. I am Dave the Adequate. Oh, nice. Let's see. Looty Tie. Evolo. And Old Go Phones. All got subs. Icarus. Thank you. Card battle. Shady Gun. You got a roll equal to or greater than. A lot going on. Boop. 13. Roll the 3. Oh, man. Also, we missed a thing. Give me a second. It's refreshing. What? Still 100 bits. Thank you. And you, man. Ah, there it is.
Sophia wave Jim not worthy.
Not worthy. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you for putting up with our nonsense. Oh, man. Do. Boom. Nice. All right. Allegedly. On this level 4 hype train. You don't need extra antivirus on Windows 11, Microsoft officially says. Do you, Microsoft? Anybody trust this? Anybody trust this? I don't know. You think you need it? You think you need extra? Should I be installing malware bits? McAfee? What was the other one? AVG, whatever? Norton? Should I be installing Norton right now? I don't trust Microsoft's word at this point. Ha! That's a good pun right there. I don't trust Microsoft word. Icarus gifted more subs. Knox got a sub. Dante got a sub. Colin got one. Shannon Buck got one. And BB Fan Fun all got subs. Thanks to Icarus. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like we should just have more candy everywhere. Nice. I'm on Linux. I only have one option. Yeah, going back to pronunciation, how come people just call it Linux instead of Linux? You know, like Linux tech tips. What, if you can call Miami me, then Linux can be called Linux. All right. I feel like we should all just have the extra little bit of protection in there. Windows. Thanks for your confidence in yourself, though. Boop. Look at this. South Korean workers learn AI after work, outpacing their companies. The only reason I pulled this up is because with everybody moving over to AI and people losing their jobs because of AI.
Of course, they don't want you to use an antivirus. Windows is the virus now.
Bum, bum, bum. That's pretty good. Thank you. Look at this. The reason I say this, right, and brought this up, is because if you were focused and dedicated enough to use and learn AI, they're outpacing their companies. Why don't we do that here? You know how everybody's complaining about AI? Why don't everybody get into it, use it, and then do better than a company that you're working for, which will inevitably fire you because of AI? That's the thing. They're literally outpacing their companies, bro. I know South Korea, different work ethic. All right. But still, all right, know that it can happen. All you got to do is have the confidence to learn and figure it out. And even if you don't know how to learn AI, you can ask AI to help you learn it. Exactly. Just saying. Use the tools against them to better yourself. All right. Just saying. Throwing it out there. Boom. All right. YouTube rolls out celebrity AI likeness detection. Well, this is going to be a great thing. Okay. God. Because for those who don't know, you know when YouTube rolls out something, it seems to be a problem. Well, basically, like, you know, the content ID matches and the audio matches and all that other stuff that they do. Yeah, guess what? Now we're doing faces of celebrities. Okay? So the AI likeness thing, apparently you can apply for it if you want. Anytime a video shows up with a particular celebrity's face in it, right? And here's a slippery slope that I'm worried about. Any celebrity that shows up in a video, it'll get flagged. They'll get a notification on whether they want to have it taken down, do a copy, whatever thing, a DMCA, all that other BS, right? So what bothers me about this is if you're doing commentary about an actor or, you know, somebody high up there, celebrity, and they don't like the commentary, are they just going to abuse the system and have it taken down? It's fine. Here's the thing. I'm fine for that for like deep fakes and stuff where people are doing really terrible things, which shouldn't be on YouTube anyway. Fine. I get it. You know, you don't want, you know, Tony Stark or whatever his name doing weird crap, you know, or trying to like sell crypto or something. I don't want people using Robert Downey Jr. to kind of like sell their crypto or crap. That those kind of instances I get, you know. But I feel like this is going to spill over to anybody commenting on somebody's performance, what they're doing, something that they're maybe sponsoring or whatever. Like technically even, you know, me going through Reddit, if like an actor shows up and I'm like, oh, I don't like them. They're a terrible actor, blah, blah, blah. I haven't seen anything I've in there that I've ever liked, blah, blah, blah. You know, they could literally say, you know what? Screw that pumpkin. Take this down. That kind of thing. So... yeah, it's a little dicey, and I'm worried about where it's headed. But freedom of speech with rules. Yeah, that's essentially the way the world works on these platforms now. So I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know how it's going to roll out and how many problems it's going to cause. But at some point, YouTube is going to have so many guidelines that there's going to be nothing on YouTube. We're getting to that point. Or there'll just be a lot of stuff that nobody can make money off of. Like all these content creators and stuff doing commentary and all this other stuff. It's like nobody's going to be able to earn a cent on that. But whatever. Guess what? We just got through level 4 and halfway through level 5 hype train. Let's go. Oh. It is. So dramatic. It's like hydration is important. It's like they were in the middle of the desert saying that. Guidelines mean nothing if they enforce it arbitrarily. Yeah, like every other platform. They never enforce it fairly if it's somebody who's making them a lot of money. That's just the way the world works. Kind of like going to prison. You know? A lot of people who don't have the money or views end up in YouTube jail. You know what I'm saying? So somebody earning them a bunch of money is, you know, they kind of look the other way. It's the way the world is. I think YouTube will die and sites will become their own thing. Physically, it'll be there where the money is digitally, but at 2K followers will be the next extra income. I mean, I don't even know what to do with this. Like, we keep posting on YouTube just merely because everybody goes to YouTube. I can get like a fraction of the people from YouTube to come over here, but generally it's not a thing. People like their platforms and they stay there, and I get it, but I don't know how much longer that's going to carry on. If you inconvenience the poor, you're fine. If you inconvenience the rich, jail time. Yeah, that's pretty much the way it goes. Boop. Outrun. Look at this. Look at that. Look. New Sega initiative aims to revive classic franchises. Look at this. Look at this. Look, there's a list. No old, stay gold is the motto of Sega Universe. Look, the full list of titles included for Sega Universe landing page is as follows. The website, which is now live, lists several classic Sega titles that are seemingly candidates to receive some sort of modern project. All of these titles in the midst of a major anniversary from as young as 25th to as old as 40. Look at that. Fantasy Zone, Outrun, Streets of Rage, Rent-A-Hero. It's like Rent-A-Girlfriend, but more dramatic. Guardian Heroes, Knights, Dynamic Deca, Sakura Wars, and SGGGG. There you go. That's cool. Where's Jet Set Radio on this? Where's my Jet Set Radio? Where's Jet Set Radio? I thought they were already working on something like that. Oh.
I should be playing video games, but instead I have to work of the money I spent on Coney Island games and rides.
Yeah. Entertainment will do that. Having fun will do that. This is why I don't have fun. I just try to save all my money and not have fun. I don't know how this is going to work, but I know at least they're doing something. Of that group, Shinobi was the first title to come out. 225th Shinobi, Art of Vengeance. It was that thing. I want my Jet Set Radio. Jet Set Radio? No, Nintendo has become the master announcing things. I don't care. Yeah, well, no, that's happening, so you might get some of these games getting more life in them. Outrun. I haven't played that in forever. First exposure to Sega was through Sega Classic Collection on PS2. Yeah, those Sega Classic Collections were cool, man. Boop. What's going on here? Oh, there you go. Yeah, let's see. Leaked review claims Steam controller will cost $99. Oh, geez. Steam controller is primed to be the second best big deal that Valve tosses at us anytime soon, blah, 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 blah. Okay, this thing, $100 for a controller. Here's my thing. $100 is a lot. All right, $100 is a lot for a controller, right? All right, but guess what? It's not an Elite controller that costs $150. You know, it's not the, I don't know how much a PlayStation 1 cost. How much a PlayStation 1 cost? That's like a lot, right? Is it good? I don't know if it's good. I don't know. They just got somebody data mined the price. So, $100, I guess. Allegedly. Spotted on Reddit, YouTube tech tips, blah, 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 accidentally, blah, blah, blah. So, If it's good, then all right. But here's the thing. This thing better not have drift. It's probably the best controller ever made. Yeah, Steam usually doesn't mess around. They usually like cheap out and stuff. And they do support their stuff, their tech. I'm really hoping these are good. I don't know, what the hell is the component in there? Little actuators or whatever the hell. If they have anti-drift, that'd be pretty cool. All right. Like that's my thing. Because I don't care what the controller does. Just give me my anti-drift stuff. All right. Again, I got like the freaking, I have an Xbox 360 controller that does not have drift, and I beat the hell out of that thing. So I don't know, somebody cheaped out along the way, and we're all paying the price for it. Index controller is still going good? TMR. I don't know. Let's see. Joy-Con 2, the Valve is making, that's on par with Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Cons, purchased on their own. 25% up from PlayStation 5 controller. It's only like $10 higher than a Switch 2 controller Pro. All right. Well, we'll see. I would actually, Steam is that company now where I don't mind paying a little bit more for them. You know how people are with Apple, where they're like, oh, yeah, I know it's for the specs, it's $1,000 more than it should be. But, I do like Apple. I'm that way with Steam. I'm like, here, just take my money. Yeah. Assuming I have the money. Boop. So, no, that's a thing. Gamming. What's happening here? What is this? So this, something Sailor Moon happens. Assuming this is a true thing. Look. So that explains why Ray was fangirling over Michael Jackson in that one episode. Look, found a cool story while working on my new video. Michael Jackson pulled a girl out of a crowd at a concert and kissed her. It was Michi, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. Tomizawa, Japanese voice of Sailor Mars. Supposedly that's a thing that happened. That's kind of cool. And then there was, I guess, the Sailor Moon episode where they're like, oh my God, dude. Oh. Dude, it's weird the way that stuff happens. Where? Michael. That's funny. That's funny. I know there's been a lot of Michael Jackson stuff popping up because of the movie and everything. So as I now came across this, I was like, that's cool. Nice. Anyway. They destroyed your hands. What? Dreamcaster controllers? Never had drift issues. Yeah, dude, I never got to own one of those. I kind of wanted one. All right, here's the thing. Oh, God. Punk Guy Star Rail joins forces with Miku for 3rd anniversary celebration. Can we stop with crossovers? My God, I'm really sick of it. I'm so sick of crossovers. My brain is just fried with crossovers. Zenless Zone Zero's got enough characters. I don't need another one. I don't care what's going on. I don't care if it's a video game thing, virtual crap pod, blah, 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 blah. Don't care. Just stop. Stop it. Stop. Having stick drift is part of the design. For you to buy another controller, give them more money. No stick drift, no more income. Yeah, but then you know what? You lose out on brand loyalty. Because literally, I'm not in the Xbox ecosystem anymore. I'm probably going to just sell the Xbox I have because I don't care at this point. If they kept making good products and didn't keep raising the prices, then yeah, cool. Dawn had an Elite controller that crapped out relatively quickly. Of course, right outside the warranty window. And that was like $150 controller. We got them for like Christmas. All right. So I don't have patience for that anymore. It's like, if you don't have to make a good product, then you know what? I'm out. I'm done. Yeah. So, yeah, when it comes to this stuff, I'm like, yeah, whatever. I guess if you're a Miku fan, hooray, but I'm just tired of it. Yeah. I'm tired of it, man. Game is fine on its own. It doesn't need extra characters. I felt that way about Genshin when they put in who the hell ever from what the hell ever. I was like, I don't need this here. Well, I think Star Rail did that too. I forgot what the character was. Can't wait for custom Steam controller shells. Boop. Clayface trailer shapeshifts into chilling body horror nightmare for Batman villain. Okay, for people who don't like grotesque stuff, we're going to have a grotesque thing. But it's CGI. It's all made up. But bro got a little melty face. All right, so if you don't like grotesque looking things, all right, giving you a warning. I'll let you know when we're done.
Speaking of drifting, can you Pumpkin give us a little drift for fun?
I don't like drifting. What? I never get up that speed to be able to drift. All right. Grotesque face coming in 3, 2, 1. Bum, bum, bum. Look, they literally made it so it's like super grotesque and like rah, 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 rah. For Clayface, they're not messing around, you know? I really hope it is promising. Okay, ugly face is now away. I'm not going to go back to it. But I was like, all right, look, I was kind of impressed with that, where I was like, yo, they actually made it weird and grotesque as I kind of figured they would. I don't know how the story is going to be. I don't know if the acting is going to be where it needs to be. But bro, I don't know. It does look promising. When they released this, everyone was posting a clip from the original Batman animated series Clayface, Feats of Clay. And holy crap, that thing still holds up. That end part is just like, oh my God. Like if you're ever going to watch a clip from a Batman thing, like that, it's the animation is still impressive, as is the acting and the sound effects. I was like, holy crap, this was like, quote unquote, a kid's cartoon. Yeah. Animated series, best. That was like the best Batman. Boop. All right. State licensed medical marijuana has been reclassified as a less dangerous drug. Here's what it means. I just assumed at this point, medical marijuana was just a non-issue across the board, right? But apparently it wasn't. So with new regulations, guess what? The move should make it easier for researchers to study the substance and give tax breaks to licensed medical marijuana dealers. Okay. This is one of those things where I'm like, how butt backwards are we in this flippin' country where I'm like, you guys weren't researching this the whole time? They weren't even, because of these laws were in place, these scientists and researchers and medical professionals weren't even allowed to research this crap for the betterment of medical everything. And it's just been set. Now they can do it. Yeah, 2026. Oh, well, let's see if this eases everybody's pain when they have cancer and all this other crap. Yeah, let's see how this adversely or positively affects, the human mind. Nobody was doing this. The last research they had that was considered valid was like reefer madness. Oh, like what, 1934? Holy crap. We are slow moving here. Research costs money. It's not a matter of the money. It's literally, it was one of those drugs that was classified as being dangerous, so scientists legally couldn't research it. Right? It's supposed to help with research because we made it legal. We sent all the U.S. research to Canada to do the study on it until now, right? That's ridiculous. I don't know, but at least that's good, so we can figure out if this has any benefits for people aside from just letting them chill. But dude, that's good. Let's go, whatever. Hey there, you little happy plant, Come on. It's ridiculous. Now mushrooms research is going for, yeah, they did psychedelics too. It's going to be weird. They had an interesting thing about psychedelics where one of them was like somebody who was like addicted to like fentanyl or stuff like that. They ended up taking this whatever hallucinogenic thing, and it like rebooted their addiction to fentanyl, from what I've read. So it literally like rewired the brain and got rid of their addiction to a particular substance. And they did it to another person, and apparently it stopped their addiction to caffeine. I don't want that. But, it's crazy. Like if we could get, be like, you're heavily addicted to A, B, or C. All right, look, we're going to have to take you to this room and give you a hallucinogen, but when you get out, you won't be addicted to anything. That's life-changing, if that's true. Because then you don't have that, like, even if you're like saying, if it would get rid of alcoholism or something like that, and you could just reboot your brain to be like, I don't need this. How cool would that be? I mean, yeah, there's going to be like a physical dependency with something like alcohol, because there is a weird physical thing that happens with that. Some other stuff too. So, posture check and hydrate. I don't even have water for that.
Can't research it because the government had holds on it. Also, it is doubtful it will make money for companies if it proves to be harmful. Some research the studies do show increased anxiety due to the dependency and decreased in memory and cognitive functions.
What, for marijuana? Oh, if you've met anybody who's, been on the marijuana, yeah, I could tell you their memory is not great and their cognitive skills isn't really great either. But you know what? At least they're not an angry drunk on the road, So that's cool. 40 years after Chernobyl, wolves may be adapting to live with radiation. As if Russia doesn't have enough problems right now, right? Look at this. Now they got radioactive wolves. Bro. It's like we're playing Metro. It's like we're playing Stalker. Like, what is going on? Radioactive wolves. Dun, dun, dun. It's crazy. Oh, yeah, there was that thing back in the day where they kind of outlawed hemp and stuff because it made better materials, clothes and stuff like that, and the paper industry was all bent out of shape. As was the cotton industry. It's just like, yeah, but, that's always the way it goes. Boop. All right, this thing, Michael. What is this? Look, we talked about this earlier, but there is proof. 38% of the critics are like, meh. And look, audience is like, yay, we had a good time. I hate this. I hate that there's such a difference. Like, well, where are my reviews? While Jafar Jackson's smooth moves bring the King of Pop to uncanny life, the music biopic mostly plays like a greatest hits album that could have benefited from including liner notes to give actual insight into the icon. Some people just want to enjoy and remember somebody as fun, okay? And for their music. Imagine that. Critics, where's the politics? All right. There was no politics involved. I can't pick a side here. I can't complain about the current state of the world in this movie and this article that I'm writing. Boosted by stellar performances, mostly notable Jafar Jackson's breakout turn, Michael tops the charts and has fans moonwalking across the globe. So people like it. I don't know. I'm like, whatever with critics, man. Just let people enjoy their life. I mean, I could watch it and say it absolutely sucks, but, whatever. People like it. Let people enjoy stuff. Right? What? Everyone's watching Michael Jackson movie, even my own mother. Go.
Just wait, someone gets bitten by a radioactive wolf and then Wolfman superhero.
Yeah, there you go. Call him Wolfie. There you go. Thank you. Then we're going to what too deep. Michael's life was problematic for a good portion of it, and they're not going to show that. Well, yeah, I mean, he had a rough upbringing because his parents really pushed him to do stuff, and then there was the whole allegations and all that other stuff. His whole life was up and down. Psychological stuff from not even having a childhood because he was out there performing all the time. Like, yeah, you could sit there and dwell on it, but you know what? I don't think people are in that headspace right now. I really don't think. I think they want to just have fun. The world is just so jacked up right now. I get it. If you wanted a deeper, biography film or whatever, then watch it when they inevitably make another one. But didn't Michael get beat with a stick, or was that an urban legend? I don't know. So, yeah, I'm sure there was so many problems that they had to deal with, but it's like at a certain point, what do you do with that? Also, Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Look, audience like it. Critics not so much. What's going on here? Younger daughter of a journalist disappears into the desert without a trace. 8 years later, the broken family is shocked when she returns. Blah, blah, blah. So they're a mummy, I guess. Whatever. Mummy kids. So, yeah, again, this difference in opinions is just ridiculous to me. Director Lee Cronin's take on a mummy injects some juicy gore and personal stakes into the classic horror setup at the scares of extravagant
So fun fact about the biopic, the Freddie Mercury Queen, the guy who was in Kingsman and portrayed Elton John, was supposed to make a cameo as Elton John in that film. That's scheduling conflicts.
Oh, come on, scheduling conflicts. Come on. Audience says, thank you. delivers a sarcophagus of gore-heavy horror that, while relying on familiar tropes, still ekes out intense thrills. Yeah, I would like things to stop being tropey. You know, I want people to make films, especially if you're a director or a writer. If you're a director or a writer of films, you've seen all the tropes and you know where stuff goes because you were inspired by that. So wouldn't you go out of your way to make things a little bit more interesting? Like, you know, that kind of thing. You know, maybe instead of having the film resolve at the end, if that's even the case, I don't know. You can have some weird crap happen. You know, stop being tropey. You know? All right, what do we got here? I didn't even go through those, so who cares? Yo, hey, for people living in Jersey. Hey, you living in Jersey? All right, well, guess what? Apparently in Jersey City in New Jersey, yeah, very original there. It's like New York, right? Yeah. Okay, look, there is a 90s, look, this is a 90s Taco Bell. It's literally still exists, and it's got all the old weird crap in it. Like all the old seats. This is crazy. I kind of want to go. Just to be nostalgic. Of course, the prices won't be nostalgic, but, you know, hey, that's kind of cool. Jersey. Dude, you go there, you hang out with the Jersey Devil, get yourself some tacos.
I would suggest watching The Jacksons and American Dream before watching the new Bio. It's basically the first Bio movie of Michael and the rest of the Jacksons.
Yeah, but that's, I don't know. I guess if for people into that, yeah, take the recommendation. Me, I'm like, yeah, whatever. The thing about Michael Jackson, if I want to listen to Michael Jackson, I'll just put on an album. Like the whole life thing, it's like I've heard enough about it over the course of my existence that I'm just like, let's just let this guy just live in death or whatever he's doing. I don't know where he is. Is he really dead or is he hiding out in a remote island? Oh my God, imagine, right? Because anytime some superstar dies, right? There's always that person who's just like, oh no, they're still alive. They're hanging out with Elvis, and you know, Elvis is actually dead by now. Okay, they're actually dead by now. Okay.
I didn't realize until about a year ago that the movie from Disney John Carter of Mars was actually a book, and then I realized when I read the book that the reason sucked just because they were trying to fit information from the first 3 books into one movie, and there's like 15 books in that series. I haven't gotten past
book for what yet? For that's good so far. That's what I'm saying. You can't rush all that stuff and squeeze it in there. That's what the DC universe tried to do. They had to try to catch up with Marvel, and it made 3 movies, but that should have been like 10. Retro Taco Bell.
Hey Pumpkin, I was there at the Taco Bell when I DoorDash. You jealous?
Yes. Well, I'd be more jealous if you sat and ate. What? That's cool, man, dude. It's retro. There's something nostalgic about it. It's like, I guess if you were, you know, older in the 80s and you saw a 50s diner, you'd be like, oh my God, look, I remember this. You know, this is what's happening. This is Gen X's 50s diner now. You know? I remember those tiles. Yeah, oh my God, the prices really went up. You know, that's pretty much how that's going to go. Really? You just put a blank picture of nothing? Oh, all right. Well, Taco Bell, old school, exists in Jersey. There you go. Boom. Look at this. I thought this was a cool cake. Somebody designed a spooky cake. It was on the Halloween Reddit. Look at that. Oh, good use of pumpkins. Look at that. A little pumpkins there. They got ghosts and bats and little rips. Look at that. That's cool. I don't know who's making this in the middle of, what? Was inspired, by the 90s, 2000s Halloween cakes. There was cakes like this in the 90s, 2000s? Usually they just threw candy corn on crap and they're like, yeah, whatever. Can you get basic Taco Bell from Taco Bell for less than $2? Nope. I'm a millennial and have nostalgia for this Taco Bell. Yep. Everybody's getting to that point. You can start having nostalgia for old fast food places. God, they will look so sterile now. I know I've said it before, but yeah. Look at these clowns. These two, Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, reportedly hold out for bigger Rush Hour 4 paydays. Could you two stop? What are you doing? We got a chance to bring back some fun cinema stuff, and if you guys are lucky enough to be getting a flipping Rush Hour 4 sequel. Yo, come on, Chris Tucker, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you waiting for? What, the Sixth Element to happen? No, it's not going to happen. All right, yo, come on, Jackie Chan, come on. God, it's kind of annoying. I'm just like, yo, guys, you got money. At least I hope they have money. I know Jackie Chan got money. I don't know about Chris Tucker though. I think it'd be what made it 2 films. It would have worked better. Yeah, you got, dude. If you're adapting a book, it's like Dune. You know, like if you're gonna squeeze everything into one movie, it's just gonna be just a disjointed mess. Yeah. Ivy, thank you. You know, but at least they spread it out above. You know, three movies for Dune. I saw the first one. I was like, yeah, whatever. But you know, thank you, Jackie Chan. What? Gotta get the one. I don't know. I don't know. They should just make it. Stop being greedy, guys. Come on. Let's see. Spider Noir official trailer unleashes Nicolas Cage, Man Spider, mystery, mayhem, and glorious web swinging. All right, there's a new trailer for this. All right, which I'm not going to show here because you know I always get in trouble every time I do something like that. There's a new trailer. It's authentic black and white trailer. I do like the black and white of it because it looks kind of cool. There's a lot going on here. And there's also a color one. I don't need a color one. The black and white one looks better. I like it. If you're going to make it noir, you got to watch it in black and white. Got to lurk. All right, ADJ, yard away. I'm kind of hoping this is going to be like super cool. So, what is that, color? That's unnecessary. Yeah, it looks better in black and white. It definitely looks better in black and white. All right, this scene will probably look better in color. Yeah, it does. This definitely looks better in color. Meh. All right. What are they doing? They're reading something? You got to punch that up a bit. I hope they didn't just like just say, all right, get rid of all the color in here. Because if you're working black and white, you got to make sure there's a lot of rich textures and contrast. Because this looks very... All right. Yeah, so that's a thing. Needs more contrast. Yeah, there's something bothering me here. Uh-oh. All right, well, no, it's a thing. Lighting black and white is way different than lighting color. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't think they should just... Because when they did Logan, there's a black and white version on a Blu-ray. So it's like, you know, Logan Noir or whatever. It was adjusted well for black and white. So it's like all cinematic and crap. But this is, I'm not quite sure they went through that kind of trouble. I feel like they just said, yeah, just remove the color. You know, maybe they did some... See, this works all right because you have those contrasting things. Over here, when you work in color, the color separates all the shapes and whatever. Over here, if you have dark with dark, you got to make sure that's backlit somehow so it pops out and it's more readable. I don't know how it's going to work, but I'll probably watch it in black and white and then complain and then watch it in color. Spider-Man Noir Comics. Yeah, there you go. Boop. All right, this one. Hey, they might be coming back. We don't know. Look, Mandalorian star Gina Carano teases Cara Dune return after meeting with Lucas execs. All right, for those who don't know, basically they got booted from the series because they were doing social media posts that everyone was complaining about, and then they did a whole lawsuit thing, and then things settled, and then now they might be coming back. I generally don't care. I don't care about the opinions of anybody in Hollywood. If they can act and they're doing whatever, then fine, great. I don't really have the time to listen to somebody spout off political nonsense on either side. I don't care. They're in another world altogether. I don't think they're educated enough to talk about politics. I don't even think I am, and I keep up with crap. But there you go. So at least the character might come back? Question mark. I don't know. Hey, I saw Mandalorian. They were all right with that. Yeah. But Transformers G.I. Joe crossover is still in the works, but not up next for Paramount. So you're going to have to wait a little bit longer before G.I. Joe and Transformers movie thing happens for some reason. And Nosferatu remake the black and white scenes real well. Yeah, there you go. So I don't know what we're waiting for here. I mean, you know, what? You waiting for, you know, He-Man to be super popular or something? Come on, man. Transformers, G.I. Joe. Come on. Crossovers. Everybody loves them, right? All right, what else we got here? Oh, speaking of lighting, people seriously need to stop praising this. Okay, here we go. Here we go. People have been taking, right, the Invincible stuff, right? And they're putting, like, AI lighting on here, right? AI lighting. They're relighting stuff because AI lighting has gotten ridiculously good. And if you ever look into it, you can literally change the feel of a movie merely by using certain AI lighting. Whether you like AI or not, here's what we're going to do. As a visual standpoint, me, in my brain, as an artiste, nobody's going to want to hear this. This one looks better, okay? Because you have dynamic for this scene, all right? I went through these before. Not all of them are great. This scene, you got dynamic lighting with that backlit and all that other stuff. This actually looks better. It's visually more eye-catching. It works. This isn't bad, but this is more dramatic. If you're going with dramatic, this is the lighting what you go for. This, however, that is way too much lighting. Yo, what do you got, a police spotlight on this guy? Are you kidding me with that? This is absolutely terrible. Oh.
When is my Pum'Kin Guy crossover going to happen?
The only crossovers I do is going across the street. That's about it. Thank you. This is terrible. This is washed out garbage. Okay? This needs to be fixed. I would reduce this by like 90%. Look, these guys are just like melted into the background. They don't even exist. You know, great, you know, colors got a little bit punchier, but whatever. You know, this is terrible. So that version's terrible. This right here, for this room, I feel like this works better. Because if you have all these monitors there and you got this lighting hitting him in the face like that, that's accurate. And AI was smart enough to cast a shadow of his face by his hair so not all his hair is illuminated. This dramatically looks better. This isn't bad, but this is dramatically better. All right. This here, same thing. This dramatically better because you got the sun from behind him. Why didn't they do that here? This looks flat AF right here. For a scene like this, bro, that backlit sunset or sunrise, I don't know what time of day it is, but still, this works a lot better. It's more dramatic. Dramatic lighting works, right? Boom. This is so washed out. This is too much. This is one of those things where you look at it and like, this is just too much. It's starting to become it's contrast for contrast's sake. It doesn't work. This is a little bit better, but could use some of that. So you drop that down by like 90%. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Okay. But, okay, the thing is, now we're getting into this debate when it comes to lighting. A lot of people are like, well, yo, it actually looks good. Because it's weird. Like when you look on internet, not just Reddit, actual internet, every place, people are like, yo, I would actually rewatch it with this lighting. Because it does look more dramatic. And then other people, you know, of course, AI slop, blah, blah, blah. That kind of thing. So I would say in some scenes, depending on the scene, the lighting does not need to be there or reduced greatly. But what's interesting is we're getting to that point where people are like, all right, well, AI lighting, the work has already been done by humans, right? Now they're just enhancing it with AI, the lighting. So some people are like, well, look, it's already been worked on by humans and they're just applying a filter to make it better. So the fabrics of reality and opinions on AI are starting to shift a little bit. I'm saying by like 4%. Because I've actually read positive things about this. Where it's like, holy crap, that looks good. That looks a lot better. But it's not always the case in everything. But it's interesting that people will accept it in certain instances rather than other ones. Yeah, 50-50 success. Yeah, it's 50-50. Yo, if you get to 100%, like, this is terrible. That's terrible. This is all right. That's really good. You know? And hey, coming from an artist that's got an eye for art there, you know? Dude, if we went through all our Foamy episodes and had dramatic lighting, all our stuff is very flat because it's very flat cartoons. They're cartoons, you know? You get this crazy lighting in there. I don't know if it's going to make the cartoons any better, but it'll might or may not look visually more interesting to somebody. But who knows? I don't have time to mess around with that. But I don't know. We'll see what the future holds. But there are mixed opinions about it, as opposed to just everybody saying it's absolute trash. So I would say, creative people, if you are using this, yo, use that shit sparingly. I cursed. I swore. I had to. It's essential. Did you call it? I'm sure somebody got bingo from that, right? Let's see. I gotta call it. Got it. PG swears. Oh, that wasn't even on my bingo card the one time I do it? Ah. All right, whatever. So use it sparingly and see what it do. It's interesting now. Again, dude, the sunlight one was freaking cool. That's cool. I can't see it now. Marilyn, you got to roll. Equal to or greater than 15. Imagine if this had better lighting. 13. Very upset with you. Very upset with everybody rolling today. We only had one winner and I had to do a re-roll. Feel like this guy right now. Look at that. 13. Ah. What are you going to do? Boop. All right. This thing. Hey, this got moved up. Look at this. It got moved up. I think it had a later date, but now it's actually October 2027. You only got like 1 month, 1 year and 6 months-ish. Look at that. Dude, we got a new mummy. Ah, why is that there? They did a classic trailer. So essentially this is coming out a little bit earlier than people expected it to. Originally scheduled for May 19th, 2028. It's now getting moved up to October 15th. Dude, they shaved like 6 months off that. That's nice. Well, actually 8. But dude, that come on. Let's go. I'm excited. You know, Brendan Fraser needs a good movie. All the characters are coming back. It's pretty good. Oh, dude, Korn. Look, here Korn's first new song in 4 years. We wore the scars. Dude, it's part of the Diablo thing. They did a song for Diablo. Look at that. Diablo. Korn. Yeah, those people. Really? First song in 4 years, and they're like, hey, let's do Diablo. Yeah, they're probably like, yeah, Activision, you want to give us a big bunch of money? Okay. That's kind of cool. So, I don't know, notice there if you're a Korn fan. You like Korn. Boop. This guy, Quicksand. A lot of people don't know who the hell Quicksand is. Quicksand used to be a band back in the day. They still a band. They still doing stuff. But, they got their new music. They got new music. They haven't done anything in like 5 years or something like that. Where the hell is it? Post-hardcore legends. Quicksand. If you're going to know anything by them, it's probably Thorn in My Side. So look it up on Spotify. If you don't know that song, you're probably not going to know anything by them. They're like one of those weird, obscure bands. They also did a very good cover of The Smiths' How Soon Is Now. It was like a B-side to something, but it's really good. You track it down. Oh, Korn. Yeah, that Korn. Come on. Boop. Netflix live-action series Scooby-Doo Origins begins production. Okay, Netflix. Go.
I like Korn, but if you replace the C with AP, I like it more.
Yeah, but it's not as interesting to listen to. It's just a lot of weird moaning and people yelling. Which is kind of like Korn. Anyway, so this is your cast there. You know, you got your Fred, you got your Daphne, you got your Velma, and you got your Shaggy there, all the way at the bottom. Zoinks. So these are the people they went with. This is the new fresh face of the Scooby Gang. The Scoobs. Zoinks. They haven't shown Scooby-Doo yet. Is it going to be a real dog? Because that'd be kind of cool. All right, well, know that it's happening, and I don't know, brace yourself or enjoy it. I never know what to expect from Netflix, but it's been pretty... I never have my hopes up. They look pretty generic. You're not wrong. Yeah, is it just me, or that's like they don't... Like, I don't, like, this isn't, like, distinctive character faces, if that makes any sense. They get Scooby later. I'm not, like, yo, they definitely could have gotten somebody to look more Shaggy-like. No offense to anybody. These are all very attractive people. They look good, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, it was... Scooby-Doo, I just pictured him as a bunch of quirky characters, really. Yeah. They all don't look quirky enough. Even Sarah Michelle Gellar looked a little bit more quirky as Daphne. Yeah, but whatever. I'm surprised Netflix didn't cancel Scooby-Doo show right after we lost the W Paramount and bidding war. They probably invested too much in it. So, yeah, I don't know how this is going to play out. And look, they put the little paw print there. That means there's a dog somewhere. Okay. I'm sure they're going to wait for the big reveal. If they just started production, you ain't going to see nothing from this for a while. And there was that one picture from Wednesday season 3 they released.
Oh, thank God. They are all the right skin color, lol.
All right, but I'm sure one of these has a multicultural background. It's Netflix after all. Maybe the dog will be a different color. We'll see. But I think they learned from the Velma series to not really mess with the, let's say, core melatonin, or what's that? Whatever. Yeah, I think they learned. What's going on here? I didn't even look at this. What else we got? Pinball is reviving a small Illinois town. Bro. This is going to be like the pinball capital of the world. Look at this. One man is turning McLean, Illinois into a pinball nexus. Bro, this town is so small, it's got, 750 people. And there's 100 pinball machines there. Bro. This 100 pinball machines for a town that's got 750 people. Scooby is a German Shepherd in this version. They're going to make it a Chihuahua. Oh, God. No, I think that's kind of cool because it's such a retro thing to do, but in a small town, that's like crazy. Conic roadway, blah, 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 certified. Blah, blah, blah. So apparently they got a bunch of stuff. I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. So this is McLean, Illinois. If you're ever in there and traveling through them parts, you may want to stop off at wherever the hell this place is. What's the name of it? Used to be on Route 66. People, blah, blah, blah. These days, McLean is quiet, surrounded by the cornfields. People keep to themselves. This is like the start of a horror movie. These days, McLean is quiet, surrounded by cornfields. People keep to themselves, mostly. There's a library, a museum, and a hardware store in the town square. But, with the exception of the truck stop, the local businesses are only open part of the time, if at all. One night, dun dun dun. What's the name of it? So it's just McLean, I guess. I don't know the name of the actual place here. Pinball Paradise. There you go. Pinball Paradise and its nearby sister building, the Arcadia Arcade Museum, are two fully functioning arcades nestled in the middle of McLean, holding about 100 games from the 1950s through the 90s. Do you have the Elvira pinball? Come on, bro. That's kind of cool. I know, there you go. Look into it if you're interested. And you know what? Small town that used to be off Route 66 that used to get a lot of traffic that does not anymore. You know what? Gamers. I know. Go over there. Make a YouTube video or something. But be respectful. Don't be one of those YouTubers, all right? And, see what they got. Could be kind of cool. Small town hype. Let's go. Let's go. Give me this Band Simpson episode over the new Michael Jackson biopic. Okay, forget about this story here. Blah, blah, blah. This is a band episode. According to this, which I think I highlighted it. I hope I did. There it is. Look, do you remember the one where there was that person that was like, oh, I'm Michael Jackson, but they were like in an asylum kind of thing. He had a breakdown. He went there. He met, quote unquote, Michael Jackson in there. Yeah. You have that episode on your computer? Yeah. But apparently, according to this, as New Weeks explained, this was due to multiple sexual allegations against Jackson involving young boys. These charges had existed for years, but the 2019 HBO documentary Leaving Neverland made a very significant impact on Jackson's legacy. The people behind The Simpsons supported the removal too, as episode co-writer Al Jean told the Wrap that he believes Jackson used the episode as part of a method to groom blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, if all these allegations ended up not being true, can we just put this back out there? It was called Stark Raving Dead. Like, that's the whole thing. Could we just not be trying to erase history here? Like they did that, what was it, post 9/11. There was a Simpsons episode where Homer Simpson was running back and forth between the two towers. And they took that off the air for the longest time. You would not be able to see that. And I don't understand. I mean, I get it. Okay. But for the sake of pop culture preservation, I don't think we should be editing garbage from back in the day because certain things happen. Because I was absolutely infuriated when I saw the Muppets Take Manhattan. And it bothered me that there weren't certain buildings in the background for a movie that came out well before 9/11 even happened. So if you go back and watch a current version of Muppets Take Manhattan, their skyline is completely different. And that bothered me. Because you know what? Kids don't care. They're watching Muppets. Kids aren't going to care about this. They're watching The Simpsons. Adults, they may know about it, but they shouldn't be bent out of shape because it's a freaking cartoon. All right? All right, bad history should be preserved so we know what not to do. Yeah, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Everybody gets all bent out of shape and media gets like, oh no, we're going to have a boycott. Meh. Dude, you got enough money. You could weather it, Just sit there and be like, yeah, well, guess what? A lot of people worked on this and even the people who made this were like, yeah, we should probably not use this. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? And this is 2019. Didn't by then they already figured out that people were lying about it? One of the Shinobi games had the Twin Towers edited out. Are you kidding me? Come on, dude. How about we do this for the 25th anniversary of this thing creeping up in September? Why don't we just put all that crap back to where it was? You know how everyone's like, oh, never forget. Yeah, well, it's a lot more difficult to remember when you keep removing the memories that we're supposed to have. Okay? Clowns, dude. It bothers me because people are they're so hypersensitive. Hey, we lived in New York at the time, okay? Get over it. Put the stuff back where it needs to belong, all right? Put it back in Muppets, all right? Put this guy back in there. Release this episode. God, literally 25 years ago. Come on. This thing, sites on Neocities. Bro, we started looking at Neocities because we were looking at retro stuff. There's so many weird things in here. I haven't vetted any of these, so I don't know if any of them are good, and I dare not click on them. But they're all very retro-y, early 2000s kind of websites, which is super interesting. What do we got here? Random, most followed. All right, let's see what's the most followed. Closer to 30 for what? But no, it'll be 25 years this September. Trust me, because that's our anniversary. Our anniversary is the day before that. What is this? This look all right. Let's fingers crossed. Look at this. Look how retro we do. Oh wow, look, you click on it. Look at it. I don't know what they do here. What do you do here? I just want to start clicking on things. Does that thing do stuff? Crafts. They do crafts. Where's it go? Oh, wow, this is actually a well put together thing. Who is this? Who are you? Good job. There's a well-designed site. Look, knitting, do-it-yourselves. They got a cute little thing. Thought you were talking about the Simpsons episode. Oh, Simpsons episode. Yeah, that might be over 30 years. That I don't know the date. What else we got here? What's this? Scans? Bro, I feel like I'm traversing a Blender CD-ROM. Like what? Wow. What is this? I'm on the internet, so I'm not going to click on Milk Bar. Cutie. I'm not clicking on that. Clara Bow, the actor? Old-timey actor? Fingers crossed. Don't make me edit things. Oh, it's a magazine, I guess. I don't know. All right, but anyway, know that this exists. It's a whole website of other websites that people make to look retro. This one looks kind of cool. Oh God, I'm always worried about clicking on things on the internet. Hey, look at that. That's fun. I could click on it. Website. What? Oh, it's ran by an adult with a dislike for censorship. I am on the same page, but YouTube is not. But I just assume that means like, yo, there's gonna be some crap in here, bro. You know? Oh God, this one looks super retro. I could do this all day, but I don't know what's in there. Look, it's Danielle's website. My corner of the web. It's their corner of the web. Look, they got anime stuff. This is fun. Stark Raving Dad will be 35 this year. Yeah, okay. I think it's time they can put it back on like Disney Plus or whatever. Favorite games, anime reviews. Ooh, they do reviews of anime. Look at that. Look, they got audio reviews. Oh, what? Look, that's cool. 2002. Maybe that would be a good thing to do. Look, short little review. Maybe I could turn watching stuff into work, and I can make like short little foamy. We'll make short little foamy things. No, we'll watch like a little anime thing, get a little thing, and then do a little audio file. That'd be kind of fun, right? Yes? No? Huh. We'll see. No, that's cool stuff. This might be the rest of my night. I might just like start going through all these weird. Danielle, good website. This is cool. There's a lot of stuff here. Holy crap. Look, coding tricks. Look, Kirby games. Come on, dude. Going down to retro nostalgia. It's awesome. Hey, Tiny Samurai, 23 moons. Thank you. Boop. Let me get back to normal. Oh, good. Pauline's still working. All right. Oh, we can turn off that. Boop. I don't know, man. The cartoon better be done soon, Pauline. Come on. Boop. All right, cool. Back. What's up? And if you do Neocities, you have to say what? Say how it goes. It feels pretty dead when I looked at it. Yeah, I'd have to vet a lot of the websites because again, I don't know what people are going to put up there. But I like the design feel. It's got this cool retro quality. You don't see. Every time I go through websites now, their designs absolutely suck. They are dreadful, bland, and clinical. It's like going through the Xbox dashboard. It's like just a series of tiles and images. It has no soul whatsoever. I look at that, I'm like, wow, there was creativity here. You know, like let's see, boop, boop. Look at that. Looks like there's actual creativity happening there. Look, they went through all the trouble. They put little graphics and things because you know what? They probably really wanted to do this. Make it look cool. What else we got here? The anime reviews you saw, favorite games. Look, they got a little section for favorite games. You know, it's kind of cool. You got a little side menu and all that other fun stuff. You know, the other one was cool that I was looking at. But all the little fun, happy things. Where is that? Go back. Oh, update. Where was it? This one. There you go. This one. This is well put together. This is crazy. Oh, you got the little things that move around when you hover over them, so you know they're active links. They got so much stuff. This was done very well. I just design-wise, I give it like a 8 out of 10. Easy. Maybe even a 9. I don't know. I'm not a good web designer, but I appreciate design when it looks good. Maybe I could put my old HTML knowledge to use. Yeah, why not? Yeah. It's cool looking. You know, and this way you can make it like your own little fan site that isn't stuck on a freaking Facebook page. You know? Because everybody makes a website now for either Facebook or, you know, God, they try to just have bite-sized Twittery things. Oh. Got a corpse man gifted a sub to Pauline. Wait, Pauline? There's somebody named Pauline. Pauline! You got a sub. You got a sub. See? You're making money already. Nice. Get back to work. Thank you. But no, I do miss old web where I had to go to a website, and the more interesting part was finding that website that was actually interesting. And as MySpace became a thing, and then Facebook and all these things, all that stuff and personality got ripped out of the internet, and then it all got dumped on, you know, either Facebook or MySpace at the time. And now it's mostly everybody just uses social media as their website, you know. They just put, oh, here's a post. There's a new thing in my shop. It's, you know, it's on Facebook or stuff like that. Nobody goes through the trouble to make their own website. You know, because nobody wants to do the upkeep. And they're just like, yeah, whatever. We'll just do free. What's up? Better Corpse Man, hi. What's up? Thank you. Looks better to buy a Squarespace or make a proper site. I think Wix is the other site maker. I didn't even know if Wix was still around. But I know wherever you got to do it. It's good to get more personality onto the web because... again, the design of everything, all the news sites I go to, they're very bland. What's up? Hey, thank you. Digi, thank you. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, all that stuff is very bland to me, and I'm just like, I would like it to be more vibrant and filled with life. This is to me is very. Can we get? Why is the hype train still there? You gotta remind me to turn this off. That's a new thing now. Boop boop boop. No, this is like super interesting. You know, it's got character. I miss character on the internet. All right, be a character. It's the difference between Newgrounds and YouTube. You know, Newgrounds has got all sorts of crap going on there. There's a lot of life and character and toxicity. Why is this up here still now? There's no. Okay. Oh, I figured out what happened. All right, no, that's happens when you turn them off and turn them on. It ends up being a thing. I got to do it by manual hand. Is that going to be on the other thing then? Did it turn back on the other thing? Yes, it did. All right, hold on. I got to turn this off too. Where is it? Where are you at? No, the only way I can describe it is that, like, it's, the hype train graphic is desynced. I didn't even know where... there it is. I was like, what the hell happened? All right, now I got to make sure it's not on here. Okay, now it's all off. All right, great. Great. There we go. Okay. Suits running the internet don't want character because it costs them money. Love your old cartoons on Newgrounds. Hey, there you go. Thank you. We just came out with a new one. New one every other week for the last... creeping up on 25 years. Dun, dun, dun. 25 years. Dun, dun, dun. Are we gonna, what, do I get a cake for that? What do I get? What do I get for 25 years of dedicated service to internet? Toxicity and people hating me. Okay. I got that last year. Thankfully, Tumblr has an optional code to customize my blog. It's beautiful. Oh, there you go. I don't really browse Tumblr a lot. Maybe I should. I don't know if you can do custom code. There's probably some really cool stuff on there. Yeah, let's go look at that. Well, not now. Well, Tumblr's pretty safe for work now, right? They got rid of all the artists that basically made Tumblr interesting. Yeah, they all either moved over to Newgrounds or X/Twitter. Let me get some water if I have any. Wowda. Oh, God, I'm out of water, too. Wow. She's not out of water. This is more of a water kind of thing. Can we? All right, thanks. Yeah, boom. Ha! All right, there we go. New form of cartoon felt very classic. Yay, there you go. I know styles change, but we get bored if we do the same thing over and over again. Tumblr died because of that. Then someone made Tubex that allowed adult content, and everyone moved to that. Tumbex? Tumblex. Hey, maybe you could go on there. You go on to Tumbex. Or is it too spicy? Here's the thing. Like, no, when it comes to like spicy, I kind of worry about like whether it's like the difference between putting your stuff on YouTube or the Hub. You know what I'm saying? Our stuff is a little spicy, but I don't think we're Hub spicy. That kind of thing. You can still post what? Not safe for work art, but not too spicy. Okay. Okay, so you could do like coffee card spicy, but not like bow chicky wow spicy. There's different levels of spicy. They should have a meter. Not full spicy work. Oh, okay. Both are good. Well, I mean, yeah, but, you know, it's like weird when your work is like, oh, yeah, dude, I saw that new Foamy episode on Hub. You know, you're like, oh, what? Okay, not that spicy. All right, cool. Oh, no, but do I want to add more work to the gallons of work I'm already doing? Do I want to build another thing, it's posted and stuff? Good. What was the inspiration for the show? What, the squirrel? I don't know, we're angry and we literally, I'm not even making this up. This isn't a lie. We were bit by a squirrel. We tried feeding it a nut and it literally bit us. We went to the hospital. I'm like, I'm just trying to be your friend. And it's like, bleep you, you piece of crap, and just bit me and took the nut. What? And I was worried it was rabid. I thought it was foaming. A foaming squirrel. Yeah, apparently, you know, squirrels don't get rabies. Go.
Coffee card spicy is great, but I don't know, you haven't let us seen the good cards, lol.
No. Well, I usually, when I get them made, I tell them to do not, you know, make sure there's no nudity and stuff like that. So I'm assuming there's none in that folder, but we don't vet a lot. Whatever. We'll see what happens. I can always jump in front of it. And then OG Jermaine, what? Never posted on the Hub. Oh, that character probably would have. But I don't even think the Hub was around back then. I think that was just essentially Newgrounds. Oh, God. No, it depends on different versions of Jermaine. Old Jermaine probably would. Reluctantly and been depressed about it, but she would have. Yeah, AI is like, how about this? Is this what you meant? Did you mean more boobs? No, I did not mean more boobs. Okay, how about boobs? No, that's not what I meant. Okay, what about boobs? No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, but, well, okay, I'm sorry. You must have meant boobs. No, stop it. AI, you piece of crap. Hey, I'm just learning from watching you guys, all right? That's going to be AI's response one day. You literally went to the hospital when you got bit by the squirrel because you didn't know if it was rabies. They gave you shots anyway. That was fun. Where did I leave off? Suits don't want character. Bump, bump. I'm thinking of what else we got to go through. I think we went through everything, right? Caught up on all the news. Well, I'm not going through the other news that was happening. But I will say, hey, people out there that are not happy with the current landscape of things, I don't know, don't get super violent about it. Like, I don't know, every couple of weeks, man, there's always some crap hitting a fan. Yep, AI is all the boobs. Love the episode, Pilz-E and the babies. Oh yeah, sweeping up the babies. Dude, we got so much crap. I don't even think that's on YouTube anymore. That got ripped off because they were like, hey. I'm like, oh, come on, dude. They're not even real. It's a cartoon. You're encouraging sweeping up babies with a broom. Oh, God. Well, you got to clean them up somehow. God.
I is learning from the internet. Good boy, good boy. Now build us a bum.
No. Don't do that. Because then there's going to be all sorts of problems. AI is weird though. But it's helpful when it's used right, you know. You know, humans always use new technologies appropriately, right? Oh God. I'm just trying to catch up. I think we got everything. I think we're all caught up. I don't know. There you go. Yeah, boobs over splody. All right. No, I got no more news. What am I going to do? What am I going to talk about? We already talked about the bringing outside food into McDonald's thing. No, we even got a Steve clip for it, which we got to put up. Oh, God, that's right. We got to put that up. We need AI to tell us how to use an AI. Ask AI. You got bad breath, Squidward. That was a good placement, though. Nice. Yeah, still post. Got that. Read that. Read it. I think I'm all caught up. Yeah. Smelly fish. How did he get on land? L9 AI needs a spell checker. It is weird though, right? Every once in a while, like AI will spit back at you like a misspelled letter or a word, and I'm just like, you're the robot. You're the one that's supposed to check my errors. What am I doing? It is weird. It's not. It doesn't happen often, but every once in a while, it's like, oh yeah, we'll put this letter T in here for no reason. Either that or it doesn't space out the letters. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Feel like human, what we developed AI, so in terms AI would have a dirty mind. Well, you wish you were playing this card battle. Dude, come on, that was good timing. It's like we're all playing fun games and Squidward's like, oh man. All right, Lock Dog, probably the last card battle of the day. All right. You got a roll equal to or greater than... What? Ooh. Fancy card. What a fancy. I gotta roll an 8 pop gun. All right. You didn't win because it was a high card, but it was a fancy card, so at least you get that number, all right? So that works out. Where is it? Fancy card. There you go. See? People waiting, they got it. Oh, look, I got a couple more. Nice. I'm 4 away from a full card, but yeah, at least I made it on the board. But I'm still, where am I on the leaderboard just in general? Hold on. I'm still in 4th place. I run this stream and people got more bingos than I do. What the hell? I'm here every day. Look, Farrell's doing better. DJC's doing better. Icarus is doing better. How? I figured I'd be number 1. God, I can't even win at my own stream. This is awful. I just figured I would have moved up, man. Good. All right, whatever. Right? Even I did better. Come on, dude. What kind of video we like to make, but YouTube won't allow it? What kind of video would we like to make? But basically all the old cartoons that got ripped off of YouTube. Those are the ones we liked making, and now we can't because YouTube. If it wasn't animation, if it was live action, I wouldn't care because I'd be like, all right, yeah, fine, you rip it down on YouTube, whatever. I didn't put too much time into it. You know, I don't want to spend a week on animation and have YouTube say no. Then nobody can see it, and I got to find alternate ways to freaking put it. Gets ridiculous. Didn't even get bingo to stream. No! Well, you know what? Let's go through because we're going to wrap up. I'll see what else I can fudge here. All right? What can I manipulate? No new song played during intro. Ah, stupid food. Wow, we didn't even have that tab open? Wow, we don't even have stupid food. Oh, God, I can't even call it. Technical issue. Let's see. No, we had a technical issue because that thing, the hotkey got weird. Drop frames. No drop frames. No drop frames. All right. I didn't have bad coffee. I feel like I asked somebody to look it up, right? Something? Ask for help, look something up? I'll call it anyway. Some Sailor Moon happens. We talked about the thing. Yeah, that was a thing. Nobody rolled a 1. Nobody rolled a 20. Something falls off stream? No. I feel like I probably hit the mic. I'm sure. No. Okay, somebody else made a bad pun, but I repeated it. What? I have no faith in Microsoft's Word? Dude, that was pretty good. That's takes a break for ears. I didn't take a break for 3 hours and 39 minutes. I suck. Thrift store fine. No. Eats on stream. No. That's it. That's all I could do. That's all. Well, I got one more out of that. That's pretty cool. That's it. And hopefully that helped some people. There you go. Hey, there you won. Nice. Sorry, buddy said it was nap time. There was a ton of pillows under my back. I eased the pain up a bit. Yeah, dude, you got to rest. You got to rest. Yeah. I know we don't press buttons as efficiently as you do, but still, you know, like we can manage. You know, I'll get out my pokey stick and be like, 6. Do it. Do I have a Patreon? We do have a Patreon. There we go. So there you go. Yeah, go up there. Anytime we release kind of music or whatever, we put it up there for patrons. So, you know, if you wanted to get goodies and stuff like that. All the episodes we try to keep free merely because, you know, patrons have been supporting. So the whole point is to make sure that Foamy stays free for everybody. I don't want to put it behind a paywall. All right? It'd be ridiculous. I hate it. Plus, you know, helps out. Yeah. Keeps us from dying. That's pretty good, right? All right. Come on. Go.
My dude, fix your ears.
I can't fix my ears. It's impossible. My ears are so broken, I can't do anything about it. You can't fix hyperacusis. Well, okay, they could ease it by giving me what? What'd they say? Valium or something like that? No, if they say it's anxiety induced, then it's like, hey, wolf one. For hyperacusis, you can get like weird medicinal brain altering things. You know? What? Nobody's going to be interested in you making Foamy cartoons where you're like, yeah, man, world sucks, whatever. What? Then Jermaine's going to be like, shouldn't you be angry about this? No, whatever, I don't care. Yeah. Be boring. Foamy VTuber when? When technology gets good enough that we could do a squeaky voice for, you know, live and it doesn't sound like garbage. That's the problem. There's your problem. Iron Blood High. Screw those pills. Yeah, I know, right? They're like, hey, you know, it may, and they say it may work. Like, for those who aren't into medical stuff, if you ever look at a medical chart of their procedure and how they approach certain things, I found one on hyperacusis, and they go through all the tests and all that other stuff. They check your hearing to make sure there's nothing clogged, no weird sinus issues. They go MRI, whatever they got to do, all that other fun stuff. After that, basically, they're like, they throw their hands up in the air and say Valium or some other thing that chills you out. So that's basically it. So other than that, MRI, nothing structurally wrong with us. It's just our ears are hypersensitive for some. Weirdo. Human resources. Thank you. Deprivation chamber is always a good option. No, because then I hear it. That's the thing. We have to have a level of noise where we can not hear the weird ringing crap happening. And then nothing too loud. We are in this Goldilocks state of thing that we have to like constantly be in, or it's just utterly discomforting. Yeah. Dude, we tried playing guitar the other day, all right? It didn't work. And we're not talking about a loud guitar. We're talking about an unplugged electric guitar with just strumming. That was ear painful. I don't know why. Hey, nice. I'm just happy Robot's around. We can still make music. Foamy on meds. Well, it goes from George Carlin to Hunter S. Thompson. Right. Don't need that. We already got Pilz-E. That's good enough. Righteous anger is a good thing. That's an April Fool's video. The calm Foamy is where he just loses it at the end. Where he's just trying to remain calm. And he can only do it for so long that at the end he just explodes because he's just like, I can't take it. Ah! Just starts setting things on fire. That should be your last episode. Yeah. The very last episode. Basically, everybody explodes and the whole apartment complex gets burnt down. Go.
IG is still awesome. Just saying.
Hey, there you go. That we can still work on, but, you know, intermittently. So, there you go. Thank you. Have you tried earplugs to dampening sound? The best thing that works is cotton, because if we have earplugs in when we talk, that reverberation within our skull actually hurts. So, what? No, doing streams is actually, you know, a little bit discomforting, but if you have cotton in there, it balances things out. So it tones down the loudness of my own voice, but doesn't muffle the sound escaping the skull. Dude, it's such a weird, delicate line to be walking on. It's utterly stupid. Stop being stupid. There you go. Last episode, we went fan mail. Foamy destroys everything. We already did that. That was Foamy fan mail 5. Ashes to ashes. Go. Nice. Thank you. So, I know. Hearing is a day-by-day thing. I don't expect the word to change, so we just
The
do.
latest album, especially You, is awesome.
Hey, there you go. Nice. Thank you. That one's good. That one came out better than I expected. Yeah. That was like super accurate and just like, rah! Nice. There you go. Thank you. I'm sure to be fixable one day. I can't imagine what it's like to walk past construction areas. Yeah, I don't do that. That's the other downside. Like walking around is difficult because if there's too much high traffic going on, it's difficult. So I'll just say that and leave it at that. You know, supermarkets, stuff like that, difficult. But they say people on the spectrum usually get that because it's like a hypersensitivity and it's like all the senses are heightened, that kind of thing. So it could be that, you know, whatever. Doctors are just shrugging their shoulders. I got to go to another appointment at some point and, you know, they're just going to look at our ears and say, you know, not now. As I get older, loud noises and sound hurt my ears, such as eating at Texas Roadhouse is noisy. Oh, yeah, the clanking of plates and stuff. Oh, man, dude, forget about it. But you know, when you're born, you're literally on the spectrum back there. But we've always had an aversion to loud sounds, ironically. So it's clanking plates, weird, loud, harsh noises or whatever. It's not like everybody likes that. But it really bothered us, even you know, even as a little kid. You were just like, meh, it's so loud, you know. So this isn't anything new. It's just ramped up in the last couple of years. So it's always been there. So it's gotten worse. Let's see. Texas Roadhouse plays music loud, and all the customers make a lot of noise. Yeah, even Don will vouch for us. Like anytime we went to a diner and there was like a screaming kid or something, oh my God. That's what we're talking about like 2 decades ago. I would literally pick up my meal and walk to the furthest, you know, available booth on the other side of a diner. And, you know, staff would look at me. I'm like, yeah, I can't deal with that. All right. And they'd look at me like I'm being rude and obnoxious, but, you know, they're not in my head hearing it. So, you know, and what am I going to do? Sit there and explain to a waiter or waitress like, you know, oh, okay, well, this is what hyperacusis is. I have really sensitive hearing because, you know, inevitably you're going to be like, well, then why'd you come to a loud diner then? I don't know, because I wanted to enjoy a meal before I die, okay? Like, what do you want from me? You know, and I get that because, you know, for an individual like ourselves to be like sensitive to hearing and to go out into the world and expect everybody else to shut the hell up, I mean, it's not practical. You know, and I'm not going to be that person. Excuse me, you're being loud. Like, I'm not that person. You know, I just stuff cotton in my ears and just try to avoid what I can. I don't expect the rest of the world to, bleh. You know. And what's cool is I got levels of earplugs. You know, I got your cotton, I got your generic ones, and I got the super ones, industrial ones, and then I got the ones that I put over that make me almost deaf, which is kind of cool because then I don't hear jack. That's pretty cool. Up next album turned out to be half as good as the 80 album. Oh, they get progressively better. Like I would say around the next album comes out in May 1st. And then the other two, the next one's all right, and then they start picking up from there. So to get better because we kind of really honed in on what we were actually wanted. And there's a couple that I was actually pretty I would say I'm very pleased with myself, honestly. Because we used the actual bass tracks and stuff, so it's like it just got fleshed out, and I'm like, yes. So I know you got like I don't know what's our release date windows here. Probably 2 more years of this, 2.5 more years of albums, and we're talking like 1 a month. So yeah, It'll be fun. I get why people go to drive-through and eat in their car. Oh yeah, dude, totally. That's awesome. I'll try to eat in a place, like if it's a diner, I know I can like maybe just pick up my food and go out if it's not too bad. But usually you can tell when you walk in. If you walk in and you hear like a bunch of people, it's like, ah. I try to go during off hours, you know, like right after lunch, but before dinner. So there's a sweet spot between like 2 and 3 o'clock, you know, and you're just sitting there and you're like, oh, cool. This is nice. Everybody's play's been getting better. Need to make it step up my game. There you go. I know. Try not to, gauge your abilities by robots, because then you'll just feel down. But you got to have fun with it. It's all about playing the music and have fun with it. Bop, bop, bop. Did it. That's the worst. Kids screaming. Yeah, I don't know why, like, oh God, we've said this numerous times. Nobody ever corrects their kids. Like, nobody ever just says, yo, shut up. You know? Your parents would always do that. And he wasn't a tantrum kid because he kind of knew better. You were just a super quiet kid that just kind of sit there every once in a while. Something really bad happened. You'd kind of put on a boo-boo face, but you wouldn't be audibly loud. You know? So, you know, they kind of lucked out in that department. But you knew if you did act up, they'd be like, all right, we're leaving. They would literally just pick you up and just drag you somewhere else. And they're like, no, we're not doing this. I had my car, just to blast my music. Oh, there you go. Kids hurt my ears, and I'm normal. Oh, God. So it's not just me being hypersensitive. Kids are just loud. Okay. Feel a little bit better about that. There we go. Uses cotton. Yeah. Cotton's been the best. It's the all-around good kind of thing. I would not be able to be going for 4 hours at this. The other thing is we talk really loud when we do streams. What? Well, that's a problem, especially with me. I talk twice as loud as I normally do. At least Steve is chill. You know? He's always like, hey, guys, beep. You know, he's like the ASMR stream. I'm more like the explosions kind of thing. Whatever. I can do this. We'll go sit in the bathroom until we decide to stop. And if that doesn't work, people goes in there. We go to sit in the van where no one's paying attention to them. Hey, there you go. Matt, hi, how's it going? How you doing? Message go between us and next gen. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Oh, maybe parents will get better. Fingers crossed. Hey, if you're having kids out there, be really good parents. If your kids are acting up in places, just remove them from there. You don't got to discipline them. You don't got to yell them. You just be like, you know what? We're going to go to the car now. You know, if they throw a tantrum, let them just sit in the car, you know, turn on the AC, you know, let them sit.
When we go out for dinner, we tend to go to purposely pricey places. Places where you spend $150 on a meal tend to be vacant of children under 16.
Yeah, I can imagine. You know, people going in there and say, like, do you have a kids menu? Do kids eat free under 6? No, we're not that kind of restaurant, you know. No, we do not allow children in here. This is a very fine establishment. The coffee is $20, okay? Do you have apple juice for Jimmy? Well, yes, but that'll be $78. All right, never mind. We're going to go to McDonald's. They're the right video games. Yeah, it's kind of... Our family's in town. We always ate in the car as a kid. We only ate inside of fancy places, or we ate outside of the table to avoid people. Huh. Yeah, generally, if you're from an Italian family, you're either cooking all the food yourself, and you only go to like a restaurant if somebody graduated, got married, or died. That was it. You know, or something religious happened, like a kid got baptized or a confirmation or something like that, and that was it. Italians cook most of their food, like 99% of their food. Yeah, it's weird. We got a quarter of that gene. I kind of just... I can wing it, but whatever. Bourgeois, I admit it. There you go. I'm suggesting what? Get an aviation headset with maximum passive sound suppression. No, those actually bother my ear. Like any of the noise reduction kind of things, you know, they actually bother because it's creating a frequency that my ears feel. We looked into it because we do have noise canceling headphones, and I'm like, why is this bothering my ears so much? And we're the lucky few that actually feel the resonating vibes that are supposedly canceling out the other sound that actually just make my ears feel worse. Sucks. Right? Or your family works at a restaurant. Gee, that'd be cool. I'd be like 800 pounds. Ugh. What? Cooked pasta and lasagna and pasta. There you go. Cook your own food is the only way to go. Pre-made food is for fast food, nothing more, nothing less. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wear headphones because I feel the pressure in my ears. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Free Italian catering. Yeah, but that's the problem. Every meal was a catered meal, and it would all be like heavy carb dishes like pasta and lasagna. You know? It'd be crazy. It's like, oh, I made a lasagna. Oh, cool. I made 8 of them. Oh, my God. What do you do? I also got some pasta. You want some pasta with that lasagna? No, thank you. You gotta eat. Manja. You're like, oh, God. Also, don't forget this dessert. Leave room for dessert. I just ate a pound of pasta and 3 pieces of lasagna. What do you mean room for dessert? You know, but they'd make something really good and you'd be like, well, yeah, I guess I'll try that. AirPod Pro 3, blank out all sound and noise. They were wonderful. Really? I wonder if there's a place I could try them, but I don't want to, like, spend that kind of money. You want garlic bread on top of your garlic bread? Exactly. All right. I like those Italian cookies, man. Do you make really good Italian cookies? Oh, I mean, they're just cookie, but they're Italian cookies. I do want garlic bread now. Yeah, that's the problem. See, I've been on for 4 hours. I got to eat. I got to eat something, chat. We're going to be wrapping up. All right. Hey, if you're new here and you follow, thank you. I appreciate it. We're going to be on again Wednesday, which will be Steve, a little vampire dude. But you're slowly working on their VTuber model and kind of spiffing it up a little bit. But, yeah, kind of. All right. Dawn will be streaming tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Exclamation Dawn. If you don't know who Dawn is, that's the person who does the voice for Jermaine and has been for 25 years-ish. So they put up with our nonsense. So they're not like the character, though. So what? I'm doing my outro. I need water. He's got this. So chat, as I was saying. Thank you. Oh, man. On in our 50s or 60s. What? How? All right, we're older, but we're not there yet. What do you think? We're getting Social Security yet? Come on. Oh, man. Do. Have a good one. Thank you for being here, Macabre Cat. Lunar, thank you for being here. We will be here Wednesday, 5 o'clock. I don't know what we're going to do. It depends on the news. I'm getting aggravated with the news because it's always the same crap over and over again. When I was your age. Yeah, exactly. When I was your age, the internet was fun. God. I don't think we're ever going to get back to early internet fun. That was the golden age of internet. Everything was new and shiny, and you actually had to wait stuff, so you really gave a crap about. The internet had worth. You know, that 3 megabyte .mov QuickTime video that loaded was super important to you.
Have a good week, Pum'Kin Guy.
There you go.
See you next stream.
Thanks for being here and supporting and doing everything that you do. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so there you go. We're going to wrap up, do the thing we got to do. We got to find somebody to raid. Let's see who's alive right now. Who's not dead? Let's see who's not dead and on the internet. Who's on the internet? Got to find out who all gonna raid. I gotta do my Tom Waits. Find out who's on the internet. Gonna raid somebody. Let's see who's on. Let's see. Zograd's on. They're playing Pragmata. Anybody here streaming that I don't see? We got Zograd there. EB usually streams, but they're not feeling well, so I'm assuming they're not streaming yet. Everybody else has got a bunch of viewers.
Zograd and the Ferret Software are live.
Who the what? The what? What? Ferret Software. I don't think I've seen Ferret Software. Maybe during a raid. But I'm not sure. So we'll figure it out. All right. I'll see who else is popping up. What? I got to vet streams, bro. Let's see. Right. So as usual, I'm gonna raid and get something to eat because I'm starving here. All right, I had the overnight oats that filled me up, and then my body says, you know what, that was a while ago. So let's manja. We got to eat. All right. Again, everybody, it's the start of a fresh new week. Do something fun. Yeah, you're gonna be stuck working there forever. Those chains holding up. All right, there you go. I don't know. Do something fun. You know, I say this at the end of every stream. Take advantage, have some fun, get yourself a little treat, go for a walk, schedule out some me time, you know, do something. Do something good for you. All right? You only get so many weeks in your life, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, make the most of it. And if you got to toil away at work or something, make the best of it. Get yourself a nice coffee or a little treat. Make the day more bearable. That's what you got to do. Chicken Alfredo. I don't chicken Alfredo. What am I, some kind of cooking scientist? Gah. Oh, what is it? Well, depending on the temperature, maybe I can make something warm. I don't know. If it's too hot, I won't bake anything. All right, go. We're gonna raid somebody. I don't know. Everybody do something fun. Be well. Be safe, and I don't know. Catch up on squirrel things. Yeah, whatever. Thank you. Go.